and Marshall. Rock 1061.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Cotter and Marshall Show. As always, don't forget to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can like, you can subscribe, you can follow while you're there. We stream the show live each and every day. You get to see our pretty faces, 6 o'clock in the morning. I love it. Day one, we tried.
What do you mean we tried?
I think we tried to look good. I noticed day one you had, like combed your hair, you slicked it back a little bit.
What the hell does that mean? I combed my hair this morning, you son of a bitch.
Doesn't look like it. I'm
The
just throwing
hell?
it out there. I'm not saying I did.
Okay.
And I said we tried. I'm throwing both of us in this. We no longer care how we look on the stream.
All right.
I'm wearing a hoodie. I don't care.
Okay. All right. I just feel like you shouldn't look, you shouldn't just add me into this conversation here. I think I look great.
Well, I think that may be the problem then.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's not a fashion show. It's a radio show, Cotter. What do you want from me?
A little effort, maybe?
It's 6 a.m. Effort. Playoffs. You crazy?
All right. So
Jesus.
coming up on the show today, Metal Hammer. It's a magazine out of the UK. They've put together the top 100 songs of the century so far. We're only like 20 years into the century. We're going to discuss that. We'll get to definitely the top 10. I'm guaranteeing a victory in Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia today.
So are you asking, are you just telling people that they're going to face you? You're not even going to give them a choice?
I'll give them a choice.
Okay.
I don't want to take that away from them. But I'm saying, just pick me.
Okay.
Just pick me.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's your choice, but pick me.
Okay.
I feel my performance has been so subpar
Right.
over the past week and a half.
Yeah. Every challenger that's gone up against you has felt like your wife, just utterly dominating you in every fashion.
Except one. I won one. Don't
Okay.
forget about the one.
Yeah, the one.
I'm owning the one. It's mine.
You
Can't
should.
take it away.
Congratulations on the one win.
All right, so, challenge me. I dare you. All right, coming up in a bit, we've got About Last Night. A man is suing his parents because he wants financial support for the rest of his life.
He's only 41. I think that's very plausible.
Cocaine bears. They're real.
They are so real, and I cannot wait to watch this film.
All right, we got details about that. Also, WrestleMania tickets, information as to when they go on sale. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. About Last Night coming up next. Foo Fighters, Waiting on a War. Rock 1061.
Gibby says it's in the record. A win is a win. It totally is.
I'm taking my one, man. I'm owning my one.
What am I now? Am I only 2 wins, 1 tie?
2 wins and 1 tie, I think.
Yeah.
Because I am 1, 2, and 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, stellar.
I am. Thank you, Gibby. 2-0 and 1. I'll take it. Feel good about it.
I would. I would love to be 2-0 and 1. You kidding me?
All
I'm
right.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Humiliated.
You should be.
Hang my head every morning I come to work. Mainly because I'm tired, but also because I suck at trivia.
Well, I'm excited for the show today, man. I mean, the Metal Hammer top 20 list, that's going to be a lot of fun kind of arguing back and forth on that one. We obviously have Tales from the Bar, the first true rendition of Tales from the Bar. Gibby says take another smelling salt.
Maybe I will before trivia.
Yeah.
Just to psych myself up.
Maybe you need to. And then, obviously, we'll be playing trivia, speaking of. And then Chicks on Dudes. Mac will be stopping in for our second rendition, our second chapter into the book of Chicks on Dudes.
Oh, man. I did not get – Tuesday night's my trivia night, and I didn't get home until about 11:30, 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, trivia starts at 9, man. And then I get
Why
home.
are you getting home so late? I feel like that's on you.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Last night, no, it wasn't. No, shoot, what am I thinking? I got out of there at 10:30 last night. It was, scratch that, back an hour. I got home about 11.
Yeah. Hey, you're fine.
By the time I ate, I was in bed by 11:30-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Got up at, I did allow myself an extra 20 minutes today. Got up at 5 after 4 instead of quarter till.
Wow.
I know. Too good to myself.
Oh, yeah. Well, last night, I was also hosting trivia. You were at Oak 36. I was
Oak
at
36, yep.
I was at the draft room at Berwick. Had a great game. Got into an argument with a dude. He had 9.5 fingers.
Do we know how?
I didn't ask.
Okay.
It was mid-argument.
And that's when you noticed?
Yeah. So, well, this guy, he was not playing trivia, right?
Yeah.
And it was after a question, he chimed in with a question, right? And I answered it, pretty much snuffing out his questioning of my question.
Right.
And then I realized he wasn't a member of any participating trivia team. So I said, why don't you I go, why don't you shut up, dude who's not playing the game? And then immediately I go, actually, guys, I've never done this before. -10 points to that guy. Yeah, first time ever. I've never taken away points. I'm taking it 10 away. So at that point, he raises both of his hands, and his middle finger is missing just the upper part. And he goes, shouldn't you be taking away 9.5? And
I love it. That guy's great.
And I go, that's a solid point. 10 points still. So it was funny because after that, he sent me everyone in that bar knows me. It's like Cheers.
Right.
And they sent me a PBR, which is my beer of choice. I always tell people, hey, Jeff, good morning. I always tell people to get me a PBR. I'll finish the story in a second.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds. Thanks, everybody who's already hanging out on the stream. Feel free to watch the show every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, getting into about last night, story number one. A 41-year-old man who is a lawyer went to Oxford.
That's a prestigious school.
He's a smart guy, suing his parents, claiming he's completely dependent upon them and he wants support from them, financial, for the rest of his life.
So he's not a practicing lawyer. He just has a degree to be a lawyer.
So according to like a quote from his parents' lawyers, they said, look, he used to work at some pretty big firms. He hasn't had a job since 2011.
Wow, almost a decade. Or actually a decade.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
So the parents actually pay for his stuff as is.
Mm-hmm.
They pay for his $1.4 million flat. They cover his bills. They give him a weekly allowance. This is in the UK. It's 400 pounds a week. And they've been doing this for 20 years.
So, once again, according to this news story, essentially his claim is he needs that lifelong support because he is dependent on them as a vulnerable grown-up child due to health issues, and that preventing this would be a violation of his human rights. His rights!
As a parent with a kid who's going to end up living with me until I'm 50.
Right.
Until they're 50.
They are going to sue you.
Well, no. So I initially read this story thinking I'm siding with the parents. I mean, I'm going to be in this situation, because the parents shouldn't have to pay for this. So
No.
I'm siding with the parents. After looking at the way it's been set up, I don't think the parents win. And I think they've done this to themselves. They've been paying this guy's bills for 20 years. They have set a precedent. I think he wins.
What?
I think he wins this.
No, he doesn't.
Yes. They've been doing it for 20 years. They should have cut him off 20 years ago.
Well, 10 years. 10 years. Oh, he was working at a lawyer firm,
No,
right?
They've been doing this for 20 years. That's the story. I mean, he had a job, but
Right.
they've been paying for this stuff for 20 years, since he's 20.
That's incredible. But, there's no way.
I mean,
There's no way that this dude wins over his parents. The judge is going to literally laugh him out of the room.
I don't think so. I mean, if this would have been a short-term thing, it's like, look, if you would have just gotten out of college, maybe only a couple years, I think you can make the argument. You got to go out and do your own thing. If he is now saying it's medical reasons, the precedent has been set 2 decades worth. I mean, I'm still siding with the parents because, like I said, my kid's going to be with me until I'm 50, or they're 50. So I think he wins this.
You
I
keep
think
throwing an age out. You might as well just say till I'm dead, till I am in the ground or burned into ash.
I think he will get financial support from his parents for the rest of his life.
I refuse to believe that. Common sense tells me that this can happen, but now you're starting to make me believe.
I mean,
now I feel really bad.
I hope the parents win because I don't want my kid to look at this and go, well, "That guy won.
Right.
Can you support me?" I mean, I'm not buying anybody a $104 million flat.
Are you giving your kid monthly payments to live?
They get an allowance for doing dishes. That's it.
Well, I mean, he isn't doing dishes right now. He's
No,
at college.
He's probably not doing his dishes. They probably pay for somebody to come over and do that.
But are you giving your kid money right now? Do you give him like $100 a month to go have fun or anything?
He's got a job.
Okay.
Works at Five Guys. Making the big bucks.
When you talk about it, it sounds like he's going to be working at Five Guys forever.
You know what? If he when he was with me for the next 4 decades, hopefully he does have a job. You gotta give me something.
Working at Five Guys.
I'll take
as
it.
long as you can get a discount. That's all that matters.
I want a discount. You got to give me free food.
Right.
I think I want free food.
Whoa. They import those potatoes every day, sir. That costs a lot of money.
All right, we got more about last night coming up. I am so ready for this story. Cocaine bears are real. We'll get to it next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
It's funny. So Chad and Brandy Allen just hit us up. He goes, I Googled this. He already lost.
Oh, did he? Balls!
Where did I find that story? Did you find that story?
I think you did. It was on Bro Bible. I saw it there, too.
Oh, okay. That's awesome, though.
I mean, I've figured after 20 years, this weird precedent. Now, because there was a story a few years back in the United States. Parents kicked their son out. He was 30s. I don't know if he was in his 40s.
Yeah.
30s. And he sued to try to get back in to their house so he could live there. And I know he lost. But no, my oldest kid, I love him. Love him to death.
Yeah.
Not very motivated.
You pointed that out to me once.
Not very motivated.
Uh-huh.
And once college is done, I mean, I went to the college for radio. So I was, and my mom questioned it at the time. I mean, she was like, what are you doing? She gave me an article saying how much radio people make, and it was low.
It was real low.
And I stuck with it. So, I mean, I was going to support my kid, really no matter what they decided to go to college for. Well, my oldest is going for fashion design, going to one of the best schools outside of New York in the country for fashion in Kent State. So I'm totally behind it. I mean, I think he's got a talent for it. It'll be kind of like radio. It could be a tough industry to get in, but it's one of those industries that he's going to be with me for a while, I think. And if he's not motivated to go do stuff, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to see how that pans out. I guess you have years to see how that does.
I mean, he's got 2 more years of college left, so I've got at least 2. So he's got 2 years of college left. My youngest goes to college next year, so my wife and I will have 2 years as empty nesters before my oldest is back living with us.
I love how you're already calling your shot. All right. Well, good morning, guys. Gibby, I love seeing the Facebook messages too today, man. Hopefully have a fun little day on the chat. I think, and Gibby, you're kind of the inspiration behind this. Here in the next couple of weeks, we may be doing some games exclusively via the chat where we will be giving out weekly prizes to people. So that'll be fun. We have to do some testing and talk to folks, but that should be a lot of fun coming up. Oh, to finish my story about the dude with 9.5 fingers at trivia last night. Anyway, dude with 9.5 fingers, got into an argument with him. I said minus 10 points. He threw up 9.5 because that's literally all he had.
I love that.
It was a fun little back and forth. Everyone at the bar had a nice little time with it, had a good laugh. And then he sent me over a PBR. And I always tell people, if you're going to buy me a beer, buy me a PBR, because people do that during trivia. And I don't feel bad because it's $3. I'm not asking for like a craft beer that's $7, $8, $9. I don't feel like I'm breaking.
I had a craft beer when I was filling in for you. They bought me a craft beer.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind.
I'm not going to break anyone's bank by asking for anything more. But they put a little straw on it, and the waitress pointed out, she's like, hey, the dude with the fingers, he ordered you this PBR. They want to make sure that I put a straw in it for you. So I went over there, and I'm like, all right, you got me. This is pretty good. So, yeah, that was fun. And Gibby, you said you do trivia. I'm starting to do trivia on Sundays. Matthew Santoro, YouTube guys, have trivia on his Discord. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, so Cotter and I, we host trivia and bingo kind of around the area. And then our buddy Jake, although we don't like him during the show, he also hosts trivia a couple different places too. So we're always out and about doing stuff, making that side cash.
I had I got a number for a place in Richmond Hill that I told you about, and then a place in Pooler reached out yesterday and was like, "Hey, we want to get away from trivia. What other kind of things do you offer?"
Right.
I'm like, man, I could come up with something. I'm like, I'm not going to. Bingo. Bingo's the only other thing. Because I'm like, I can't write something else right now. She never responded.
Right.
I don't blame her. One more than bingo. I get it. Hey, Jeff. What's going on, man?
Gibby says, has Vic called in this week? I'm starting to worry about him. Yeah, no kidding, man. He has not called in this week, but he called my cell phone.
That was a mistake, man. No offense to Vic. I mean, it's funny that you bring it up. You're worried about him. We didn't talk to him for a year. I was really worried. I didn't know is Vic still around? Thankfully he is.
Yeah, so Vic called me at 1:22 p.m. on Monday. I missed his call. I was in the midst of a nap. But yeah, he randomly he got my phone number because we did a promotion. He won some tickets, and we were on site for something, and I had to give him my cell phone number, and now he just randomly calls me.
I love Vic, man. Vic's awesome though. Vic
now,
has been
now when he's calling your cell phone in mid nap, man, not awesome.
Vic has been a listener for years. Cool guy. Always calls in. Always funny.
Yeah, do you know a man child that needs a nap, Gibby? Waking up. It's not like I go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm too damn stubborn to change my ways. I go to bed at 10 o'clock, wake up at 5-ish. I get a little less than 7 hours sleep. Need my nap. Need my beauty sleep. We talked about this almost every damn morning.
Had an hour-long nap yesterday. It was delightful.
See?
Going home early. Show gets done. We have our meeting at 10. I normally have a meeting at 11, which I think is canceled. I may risk it and leave right after a 10 o'clock meeting. We'll see. And then, I'm not coming back. I'm done. Done for the day.
Yeah, nice.
I'll work at home. After my nap.
Right. All right, coming up here in just a few moments, we're going to talk our second story of About Last Night. That story, where is all my stuff? Here it is. We are going to talk, there it is, about cocaine bears.
They're real. They're getting their movie.
They're so real, and they're getting a movie made about them.
So I wonder. This went down. It was North Georgia, but it did go down in Georgia. So I wonder if the story's from 1985. So I wonder if people actually remember this story.
I bet they do. Apparently, it was kind of a featured idea on the show Justified.
Okay.
Featuring Timothy Oliphant. And I don't remember the episode, but I watched the entire Justified series, which is incredible. It aired on FX, I want to say back in the early 10s, but it was a great, great show. Yes, we are lucky bastards for being able to take a nap during the day.
So it's funny because I had that conversation last night with my wife. I told her, it's like, after the meeting, I'm just going to come home. I'm going to sleep. She goes, oh, must be rough. I'm like, I put in 7 hours by the time I leave. It's not like I'm skipping out after 4 hours.
Yeah.
I go the day before. I was at the station till about 11:30. Then I was back there by 2:30. I do that split shift. She's like, yeah, but is it working the entire time straight? I'm like, I'm close to it. She's okay. Yeah, that was 10 hours. I'm like, that's 10 hours. What do you want? She's really upset that I get a nap during the day. So yeah, no,
she teaches school children. Just take a nap in the middle of the day. What are they going to say?
I suggested to her.
No one's going to trust children.
She teaches pre-K, so they take naps. I'm like, take a nap during the nap time. Just lay down, set an alarm.
Yeah. How long is nap time?
You know what? I don't know. I'm guessing 20 minutes probably.
That's it?
Probably. I don't know. I'll ask her.
And kids can just go to sleep for 20 minutes.
Most of them surprisingly do. Yeah. They're 4. They're tired. So most of them do. She'll have some, every year that are a little hard to get to sleep. But yeah, most of them will fall right to sleep.
God damn.
She loves that time because she can get stuff done. All right, guys, we got about 30. Get the stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It is About Last Night on the Cotter and Marshall Show. In our week and a half of existence, this may be my favorite About Last Night story.
It involves a bear who maybe, allegedly, ate 70 pounds of cocaine.
So the story starts in 1985, and it actually happened in Georgia. I mean, North Georgia, near the border of, Kentucky, Tennessee?
Yeah.
I mean, up north. A 175-pound bear was found dead. And the people that found it quickly realized it was because he ate 70 pounds of cocaine.
It happens, weekends get crazy in the forest. You're hanging out with all your woodland buddies, and then suddenly 70 pounds of cocaine descend from the heavens. Yeah, I'm going to eat/snort 70 pounds of cocaine.
Yeah,
Go down as a legend.
It was thrown out of a plane by drug smuggler Andrew Thornton. The cocaine was worth $15 million this bear ate.
This is awesome. So this story was actually immortalized into an episode of the TV show Justify, which aired on FX about-ish a decade ago. A great show. I watched all of it. This is now going to become a movie.
Yes.
Elizabeth Banks is going to direct it. She did all of the Pitch Perfect films.
Yes.
And then, of course, she did the Charlie's Angels reboot, which is kind of a weird, you go from Pitch Perfect, which are essentially musicals, to a movie about a bear who ate 70 pounds of cocaine. It's a wild career trajectory. I don't know if it's up or down, honestly.
This is the movie I think we all need right now.
Well, I just like the fact that it's being written by the dudes from 21 Jump Street. Very funny movies.
Nice, okay.
And then it's being produced by the guys, Chris Miller and Phil Lord. They were supposed to do the Solo film from Star Wars.
They got the boot?
They got the boot.
Yeah.
But they also they directed movies like the Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So this thing is going to have heart. It's going to be very funny. I mean, I can't wait. Will the bear talk? I don't know.
Oh, he did a bunch of coke. Yeah, he better talk. He's going to be flying. Now, the best part about this, in my opinion, is still the bear has been stuffed that died in 85 after snorting the cocaine.
Oh, really?
It's been stuffed. It's been named Pablo Escobar.
Oh, genius.
And it's on display. It's a tourist attraction at a store in Lexington, Kentucky.
Why Kentucky?
I don't know.
No.
This whole thing took place in Georgia.
Yeah.
Can we go up and can we steal the bear?
I feel like we should. For the great state of Georgia, we have to bring this bear home.
All right, more About Last Night coming up.
Screw you, Kentucky.
WrestleMania is going down in April, and for the first time in over a year, fans will be in attendance. Details on ticket sales. Here's Five Finger Death Punch, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Pablo Escobar.
That's incredible.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I can't believe Kentucky stole this national treasure.
Right? How did that happen?
Had to have been a purchase. So one thing, as we get deeper and deeper into the show, I was thinking about it last night. We need to figure out how to, when we're doing the live stream, bring in a third party. It's a great screenshot there. Yeah. Bring in a third party via like a Zoom on our OBS.
Oh yeah. Gotta be a way to do it. I would think
that's a future problem. All right, guys. Good morning. Play a little Answer the Internet as we have a few minutes before we get into our final story of About Last Night. In the 7 o'clock hour today, just a heads up, we will be we'll be talking about the top 100 songs of the century when it comes to metal songs, plus our very first/second rendition of Tales from the Bar.
It's an epic story of a guy trying to get a girl, ending up in a bar fight.
This is actually a great Answer to the Internet question. I found this yesterday. I've held it for today. Cotter.
Yes.
Would you rather be the president, the Pope, or whoever is in charge of North Korea?
Oh, dear Lord.
And I love, once again, the pictures on this are absolutely stunning.
So if I was I'm not the person who's in charge of North Korea. Like, I'm not taking over his body. I'm just in charge of North Korea.
Right. Would you rather be the president, which I'm guessing is of the United States of America, the Pope, or whoever is in charge of North Korea? I mean, is it Kim Jong-un? Is it his sister? Is it? I mean, whatever. There's lots of reports out there that it's not really him. Some reports say he's dead or dying. I mean, what would you say? Would you rather be the president, the Pope, or the dude in charge of North Korea?
I'm going to go North Korea. I think it's less pressure. I think the president ages you way too quick. Look at pictures of any person who's president from the start of the presidency to the end. They look 20 years older. So I'm going to say North Korea because I think it's less stress. But you go in there and just be half of a decent person. You are the best president, ruler, emperor, whatever title they have ever. And how much good could you do for that country?
Well, that's what Gibby said. He goes, I'd be in charge of North Korea.
Right?
I like fixing things.
I mean, totally. You could go in there and you are Superman.
All right. Well, there you go. I would go, man, I don't know. I guess I'd just go president. I'd love just to go on the power surge of that. We saw how that goes. It could be fun.
The only reason I'd want to be president is I want to see the Book of Secrets. I want to know the crap that went down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, we have our bot. We have a bot. It's legendary 192 says, want to become famous by followers, primes, and viewers.
Ooh.
We'll pass. We don't have a very big budget on the show. Gibby says no one wants to be the Pope. Yeah, I'll pass on the Pope, man.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you can't really, as the Pope, you can't have the marital sex or even the premarital sex or the postmarital sex.
Can't be married.
Can't be married. Got to go around acting like you care about people, which I obviously don't. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Pope. Although you could like go the whole like legendary bad Pope. You could just be like the bad boy of popes.
All right, guys, we got about 30. Good morning. Be sure to get the stream, video, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show, rock1061.com. Get us on the app, also your in-home smart speaker. One more story to go for About Last Night, and it is all about WrestleMania 37. April 10th and 11th goes down, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. It'll be the first time fans are allowed into a WWE event in over a year.
It's a long-ass time, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big kind of thing, especially for you, and that's one of the reasons why I brought up this story. I put it on our outline today. WrestleMania has been a thing you've been going to for years and years and years, and now that it's finally back, how big of a boner do you have?
I'm super excited. Downside is I can't go. So can't go this year. My oldest kid gets out of college that weekend, so I'm going up to Kent State on April 9th, which is Friday. As soon as the show is done, hopping in my car, driving 13 hours, and then coming back the next day. And WrestleMania 2 days this year, the 10th and 11th, Saturday and Sunday. So I'll make it back halfway through the first night to watch all of the second one. So I'm excited fans are back, though. I mean, I think the whole Thunderdome thing they've done has added a lot to the aesthetic of the show. In the beginning of the pandemic, just from the PC, it was rough to watch.
Right.
So having fans in, and it'll be a limited capacity. It's not like it's going to be a full Raymond James Stadium. But even with a limited amount of fans, it'll be great.
It'll still be fun to watch WrestleMania. I'm not, as I've pointed out many times, I'm not a WWE guy. But WrestleMania is a spectacle upon itself. It's really well produced, really, really well done. I can't wait to actually watch it.
Tickets go on sale this coming Tuesday. They'll get them through Ticketmaster. They haven't announced any prices yet or packages. Normally in the past, they'd give you a bunch of different packages, give you a bunch of different things. I'm guessing they won't do that this year. I'm guessing there won't be the big spectacle around it. It'll just be the event itself. But much like we talked about yesterday with like other sporting ticket prices,
right?
Since it is limited capacity, they're going to jack up prices. And we always were in the nosebleed. I mean, multiple times we were maybe a couple rows from the top of the stadium, and those are $100.
Right.
I can't even imagine what it's going to be this year.
Well, I mean, wait till the scalpers get their hands on them too.
Dude.
It's going through Ticketmaster, which sucks. So, yeah, people are going to absolutely crush the price of those tickets.
So WrestleMania is back with fans this year. Tickets once again go on sale on Tuesday. That was about last night. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Whew. All right. Wrapping up this hour, we're going to talk about Adelita's Way. Some actually really cool, good news, depending on how you look at it. I actually didn't even hear about this until my wife pointed out to me when I was half asleep on the couch last night. And then I believe tomorrow, like 99% sure tomorrow, is going to be our final ticket giveaway for Adelita's Way.
All right. I like it. We'll do that with trivia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, tomorrow, if you want a shot to win tickets, challenge me because I'll most likely lose. I'm guaranteeing a victory today. Will
Right.
not guarantee one tomorrow.
Are you going to throw the game?
No, God, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I suck enough as it is. I don't need to actually, willingly suck. I'm involuntarily sucking. It's like if I went to prison.
Whoa. Once again, darkest timeline Cotter comes out at the weirdest times, guys. Here we go. Victory North. Yeah, I'm excited to introduce. We're going to be introducing all the bands on stage on Friday night. There are 3 bands for the Adelita's Way show, so we're excited to see that.
Yeah, it'll be the usual situation, unless they with COVID, they may give us a actual separate mic, so we're not like talking into Rick's mic.
Yeah, I think we'll probably have a mic more associated with the audio table.
Because usually what happens, and Rick's a tall guy, so usually what happens is I get up, and you never want to touch another man's mic, especially right before they go on stage. So usually when I walk up on stage to intro a band, the mic hits me in the forehead because I'm so short. So I literally stand on my tippy toes.
Oh,
So-
yeah. There. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm going to be thrilled if they're like, hey, here's a side mic for you to use.
Do you want me to bring like a milk crate?
I
Stand on it and
after 45 years of life, how I just don't travel with one of those blows my mind.
do you want me in the future? Actually, a future present idea. Do you want me to get like some of those booster shoes that have like the 2-3 inch lift on them?
I don't want to break my ankle, so I'm going to pass on the shoes.
They have a good firm base. It's not like wearing heels, man.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
All right. And what we'll do is moon shoes, exactly. There's those shoes that you can buy that have like the lift in them.
Yeah.
Where it actually is supposed to help, like you're supposed to wear them on a daily basis, and it's supposed to like help build your calf muscles.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's got like that weird angle to it. Let's get you one of those. And if anyone says anything, just oh man, just working out, Tech. I'm always working out.
I should have so for Christmas, my kid and my wife got me wrestling boots.
Mm-hmm.
I should have had them get ones with lifts in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
give
a
me
big
couple
time mistake.
A couple extra inches.
You need them pretty much all over your body. So
Right? I can always use a couple extra inches.
that's funny. And we have a lot of stuff coming up with Adelita's Way, and then obviously Selection Sunday coming up
Yeah,
this
it's a
weekend.
big weekend.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. What are you doing this weekend? Anything fun outside of Adelita's Way?
Adelita's Way, it's going to be too nice. I can't avoid yard work. I'm going to have to do something. My wife is getting vaccinated on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I guess she kind of found, I guess, a loophole for getting vaccinated if you're not like on a list. You know, if you're not one of the ones who can get vaccinated yet. So, and I haven't looked into this. It was a Facebook post. So take it for what you will. So if you reach out,
Totally true.
I know. So if you reach out to like a pharmacy or Kroger or someplace that are giving the vaccines,
Mm-hmm.
you reach out and you're like, hey, is there, like a waiting list? Because what will happen is supposedly once they open like the doses, they have to use them within 5 hours or throw them away.
Right.
So they can put you on like an end of day waiting list.
Mm-hmm.
So if they open, a dose and they had 3 people scheduled and they have say 3 more doses left, they'll call the people on the list. Now they'll choose people who fit the criteria first.
Right.
But they will eventually, instead of just wasting it and throwing it away,
Smart.
they'll call you and have you come in. So I may try to do that, see if I can get it.
Yeah. Get vaccinated, bro. So what's really cool is a funny thing. So I talked about the story of at trivia last night. I had a random guy with 9.5 fingers buy me a PBR, but my neighbor 2 doors down, he works for United, and we talk super friendly. I go over and drink beers with him sometimes. He texted me yesterday, and I don't know why it was just a big beer day for me. He goes, "Hey, I got 2 of these beers that just came out. You want them?" I'm like, "Yeah, totally." He goes, "Yeah, I'll walk them over." He just walked over and brought me beer yesterday.
Nice.
So yesterday I bought 0 beers and got 5 beers and 1 shot in return.
That's a good day.
It was a solid drinking Tuesday that I did not want to really partake in. Yeah, no, I got 2 hazy IPAs, one from Sweetwater and
Okay.
one from New Realm, which is obviously
Yeah,
building the new facility downtown.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I got hooked up yesterday, and they're both hazy IPAs. So
I'm really kind of back into the IPA thing recently. I found.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've just been ordering Tropicalia from Creature Comfort has been my go-to.
oh yeah,
Love that. But I'm back into IPAs.
yeah. Well, that's the weird thing is I usually follow your trends, but I'm about 3 to 6 months behind you.
Right.
That's how I've typically gone. Like you got into Pilsners, and
Yep.
like 6 months later, I got back into Pilsners. So maybe that's the trend. Give me 3 to 6 months,
You'll be
and
there.
I'll be back to IPAs.
Then I'll let you know what's next.
You're right. I'll follow your lead there. All right, let's do another answer the internet. Or how much time we got?
Minute and a half.
All right, we probably squeeze one in
Yeah.
real quick. Yeah, why not? It's early. Would you jerk LeBron off for all of his athletic ability?
Yes. Yeah, I'm in. 100%.
I mean, go from making $0 million a year to 40 because of that one act. Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I'm guessing it's a 2-hand operation, but I'm in.
You may need a third hand. If I can get some of that athletic
I was gonna say,
ability, I'll help.
We'll
I'll
tag
help.
team it.
Yeah. We're a show. We're a tag team here. All right. Last break of the hour, talking Adelita's Way. Big show on Friday. Gibby says, time to get our hands dirty. Gibby, you're helping. You're in, man.
You're basically part of the show now. So I mean,
Just so we can break down the pricing tiers, Cotter will make the $40 million. I'll take 20, and you will take 4. So I mean, that's just how that works. Sorry.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Cotter Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Live music. It returns to Victory, North Savannah this coming Friday with Adelita's Way. And the show is sold out.
As of last night, officially sold out Adelita's Way. There's going to be 3 bands, and I actually have the other 2 bands. 7 Year Witch and the Sedonas are going to be opening up for Adelita's Way. But yeah, officially as of last night, completely sold out.
Tomorrow, with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, your chance to win a pair of tickets. It's probably the last pair of tickets.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Actually, I mean, we could give away just the 1 ticket to go with you in because, I mean, I did get a pair of tickets for you. Is your wife coming?
No, my wife's not
Okay,
gonna be
so
there.
we could
I'll ask
we could
her.
set you
It's a
up
Friday
with
night. Maybe she can go.
We could set you up with little dates. Little date night with Cotter. That'd be sexy.
That'd work. There you go. All right, and then of course on Friday, Rick DeJesus from Adelita's Way is going to be in studio. We're gonna have beer for breakfast, and the Wingman MC bringing by their beer, the Good Times Brew,
Right.
which they did with Coastal Empire Beer Company.
Yeah, and then when the wingmen contact you, first and foremost, you respond with, "Thank you so much for reaching out to me." and then you just agree to whatever they say.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
I said yes. Yes, we will gladly drink your beer with Rick DeJesus from Adelita's Way.
Not a problem.
I got no issue with that. So Rick DeJesus in studio Friday night, Adelita's Way, Victory, North Savannah. Your chance to win tickets, that happens tomorrow. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
A happy hump day to you as well, Ashley. I actually had to Google what dromedary is. Dromedary, just so everyone knows, a dromedary, which apparently, at least according to the world of Google, is an Arabian one-humped camel, especially one of a light and swift breed trained for riding or racing. Fun fact, I've never seen a camel. Wait, have I seen a camel in real life? Maybe at a zoo. I don't think I have. I'm going to say no. I don't think I've ever seen a camel. Is that weird? I'm not for sure. Well, guys, thanks again for hanging out on the stream. Week 2 of the Cotter and Marshall Show, new local show here in Savannah, Hilton Head, Bluffton, the areas that people can listen to us, at least on the radio. In the 7 o'clock hour today, just to break it down for you guys, starting off the 7 o'clock hour, we are going to talk about the top 10 metal songs of the century so far. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be taking some of your phone calls, too. Patrick Mahomes' kid, Patrick Mahomes just had like a little baby girl, this big. I mean, it's like 2 weeks old, has already been offered a scholarship. Really. And then we'll wrap up the rest of the 7 o'clock hour with our first guest for Tales from the Bar. We have a special guest. We cannot reveal his name or where he worked when the story happened, but it is a amazing story. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Gibby, they're tasty too. I've had a few camel steaks during my time overseas. Interesting. I didn't know that was a delicacy, but now I'm envious of your camel eating ways, which is kind of weird to say out loud. And Cotter just said it in case you missed it. Adelita's Way, the show this coming Friday, completely sold out. That's great news. We love, obviously, to see that type of stuff. Promoters love to see it because they want to bring more shows to us. So hopefully this is a positive thing for us. And then, obviously, tomorrow during Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout, we will hook someone up with a pair of tickets, probably whether they win or lose. Just a heads up there. So you're definitely going to want to play trivia with us tomorrow to win yourself some Adelita's Way tickets. And, of course, if you're going to the Adelita's Way show, Cotter and I will be there. We'll be introducing all 3 bands that night. The Sedonas, 7-Year Witch, and, of course, Adelita's Way. And Rick DeJesus of Adelita's Way will be in studio with us this coming Friday at 9 a.m. I used to saying p.m. 9 a.m. for beer for breakfast. Gibby, it's like beef. Most are raised for consumption. Huh. Crazy. Same with goats. Okay, I like goat cheese. Does that help? All right, we're in commercial break right now, guys. On the air side of things, Cotter is back in studio. Let's switch over to
What's up, guys?
that cam. Don't worry, the boss told me I can buy a new computer for the streaming, which is hopefully in the next few weeks. So that'll be positive. All right, I'm going to answer the internet question, and then I'm going to go, have a little break myself and use the restroom. Cotter, would you rather hit a home run as a pitcher?
Oh, that's cool.
Score a goal as a hockey goalie, or score a touchdown as a lineman?
I'll go hockey goalie. I think that's a rarer feat, and it's a bigger deal.
Those are all rare feats.
They are, but I mean, how often do you see the goalie get the goal?
It's pretty rare, but I mean, scoring a touchdown as a lineman, there's probably, only 4 or 5 during the entire season?
True. That's true.
I don't know. The feeling of hitting a home run as a pitcher, I think I would have to go with that. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. I mean, it's instant orgasmic type feeling. I think I would have to go with that. I mean, if you guys have an opinion, drop it in the chat right now. But would you rather hit a home run as a pitcher, score a goal as a hockey goalie, or score a touchdown as a lineman? That being said, I'm going to run out, use the restroom, throw it on the Cotter cam. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. All right, so coming up top of the hour, Metal Hammer, which is a UK magazine, they did a listener poll or a reader poll, and they had some of their staff and what they said, some of the biggest names in metal, put together the top 100 songs of the century so far. So we're going to discuss those, mainly the top 10. Now, this is a list from the UK, so it's different. The number one song is not what I expected at all. So we'll get to that coming up after 7 o'clock. Coming up a little bit later on, we've got Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia? Challenge Me. I Need a Win. Go Easy on Me. We'll also get to Chicks on Dude with Mac. That's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour of the show. And then we got it confirmed. Let me get the actual name of the group. Next Wednesday, a week from today, is St. Patrick's Day. So I reached out to a local, it's Savannah Pipes and Drums, and we asked them if they can bring somebody in or have somebody stop by the studio next Wednesday for St. Patrick's Day. Play some bagpipes, drink some beer. We'll have a special St. Patrick's Day edition of Beer for Breakfast, and they're in, man. I'm excited about this. So we'll have a bagpiper in to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with us next week. And we'll also continue our tradition of playing Irish music at the top and bottom of every hour. We'll just do it on St. Patrick's Day this year since there's no official celebration. Lots of Dropkick Murphys, local guys in for a penny. So we'll get to all of that. It'll be a lot of fun. That's going to happen on St. Patrick's Day next week. But yeah, bagpipers in studio, yes, bring that on. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow is a Hefe Day, man. We've got some new music for him to pick from. So we'll have Hefe pick a new tune for us tomorrow. Definitely get to that. Don't know what the selections are yet. I'll find out later on tonight, so that should be good. All right, so we got this song, Man in the Box, Malice Chains, get to AWOL Nation, and then we'll get into the Metal Hammer Top 100 Songs of the Century. So the call-in today, you got to pick your number one song or some of your favorite songs from the century so far. What would they be? This is a harder list to put together than I thought. It's like a lot of the songs from the early 2000s, not that I forget about them, but it's like, to me, 20 years was so long ago, it feels like another century. So I forget those would be even in the consideration for something like this. But be thinking of yours. What was your favorite song or a couple favorite songs from the century so far? And we'll get to the Metal Hammer Top 100 Songs of the Century coming up at the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Marshall's back in studio.
Woo! Sometimes that Red Bull just hits you, man. You just gotta, when the Red Bull roars, you gotta go take care of business. Let's see. Gibby said goal is a goalie. Yeah, that is pretty sick. From modern metal since the 70s? No, it's actually just from the last 20 years.
Yeah, so it's
century.
So the whole list is top 100 songs of the century so far. So technically 2001 is the start of the new century, but they do have a song in the top 3 that is technically 2000, which would have been technically the last century.
Chris Clayboss says, do it now. I don't know what you were talking about before I walked in, but he says, do it now. Maybe the list? I'm not for sure.
I don't know.
Ashley goes, did you know horse meat became highly consumed during war times when food sources were scarce? So not to waste consumable meat when horses were injured in battle. We learned that on Somebody Feed Phil.
Huh. Interesting. Would you eat horse meat? Would you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Only if it was Secretariat. I want award-winning horse meat. Yeah, or if you won a Kentucky Derby, I'll eat that horse.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm just not going to eat any regular horse.
No, I guess.
Are you kidding me?
Gonna do it.
Do you think pony meat is exquisite meat?
I don't know.
You know, like younger animals, like the foie gras.
That's just liver.
All right, but it comes from like a younger duck or whatever, right?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, do you think pony meat is younger? It's a little bit leaner.
I don't know. No idea.
Yo, would you eat a pony?
No, not. So
why are you so on the fence about this?
I don't know. It's weird.
Yes, I mean veal. Thank you, Gibby. I'm sorry. It's 6 a.m., dude.
Gibby got it.
Yeah.
if I went to another country to where it was something that was, something they served, would I try it? Yes.
Hmm.
I got no issue
Gibby says horse meat is stringy, and that's why you need to eat a pony.
with it. It's tender.
So you just said you wouldn't eat a pony in America, but when you went off,
Well, they don't serve it. You're not going anywhere right now to eat a horse meat. I'm not going to look it out.
don't say horse meat, say pony.
Pony meat. I'm not going to search it out. I mean, if I went to another country, I'm not searching out, pony meat.
Maybe you would be.
I'll tell you one thing I wouldn't eat is the eggs that have the partial embryo / chicken still in them.
Oh,
Could not do that.
do people eat those?
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Bourdain and some of his stuff, and the guy who did I can't think of the other guy, the glasses, bald guy, would go to different countries to eat weird things. I mean, that is something a lot of those shows featured. No way.
Gibby says
No
fermented
way.
duck eggs.
No way.
Ooh. I don't know. If I was doing one of the shows, man, and they're paying me, I'd eat anything. Give me pony meat. Give me fermented eggs. Give me crickets. I'd eat it all, man.
I'd eat crickets. I mean, I don't think
Because those guys are easily making what, like $30,000, $50,000 a show if it's
You think
popular.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I bet like Anthony Bourdain was making some bank.
Yep. And I can't believe we made it to Wednesday. Yesterday, honestly, yesterday I thought it was Wednesday. My days have all still been off. I haven't been able to catch up mentally to the show yet. So, I figured like 6-7 months in, I'll have this down.
I say last week, the first week of the show to me went by way quicker. This week is drug on a little bit, not in a bad way. It's just going slow.
I think we're getting more into the flow of everything.
That's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, I get that.
Just take some time. All right.
So I have audio from the top 10 songs.
So do you want to split up the 10 songs? Like, sorry, Gibby goes like Jack and LeBron rich.
Yes.
Yeah, big time Jack and LeBron rich. Yeah, do you want to split up the top 10 songs? Go 10 to 6, 6 to or 5 to 1?
Yeah, we can. I mean, we can also, if we want to try to split them up, we can save maybe the last two for the last break in case we don't get calls.
Sure.
We can do it that way.
What is your question you're asking people?
What's your favorite song from the century so far?
Like overall, it doesn't have to be metal.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. I mean, this list is it's metal. I don't. Number one surprised me. I mean, shit. The top 3 surprised me. Top 4 surprised me.
I don't think so.
Really? Number
Yeah.
1 doesn't surprise you?
Well, here's number 5. I don't know. I've never heard that song.
I hadn't either. But we got a sample for it coming up. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. Where are we at? We got
about 2 minutes.
and this is the
Stop.
first
Yeah.
break of the 7 o'clock hour.
Yep.
Sorry, that Red Bull was a roar and it really threw me off. So we'll start at number 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a few songs in the top 10 I've just never heard of. I mean, I've heard of most of the bands. I think only one band I hadn't heard
I was just looking at the number 10 song, and I don't know a single song from that album, and I know the band pretty well.
of. Yeah.
And I've seen them live, so that shows me. Gibby says, Megadeth, Angry Again. Ooh, that is a good song.
Good choice.
When was that released?
That's a good question. All right, we got 30. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch the show each and every morning. All right, taking your calls this hour. Basing it off of Metal Hammer. This is a UK magazine. They put together the top 100 songs of the century so far. We're 20 years into the century. So what is your favorite song so far from this century? Now, we've got rock songs, or mainly metal songs from this list, but for the call-in, any song. I don't care what it is, any genre. What's your favorite song so far?
Probably an original for me. I mean, I like to come up with songs in my head, usually about you. They're not very positive. I'm not going to lie.
I wouldn't imagine they would be. I mean, you got to stay within your wheelhouse. Do what you do best.
Right. Yeah, my favorite song, well, I mean, I'll tell you the title of it. It's Cotter, Not Short. And then it's a song about you being really short.
Oh, I see what you did there.
It's a classic.
So good.
No one's ever heard it.
All right, so this list that Metal Hammer put together was put together with votes from their fans, the Metal Hammer staff, and some of the biggest names in metal. They didn't give those names, but they're just saying the biggest and best names in metal. And the top 5 are, I mean, they're, I guess, more on just straight up metal tunes. And then you kind of get a little bit more mainstream once you get into the top 5.
Okay.
Right? I mean, when you look at it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I think the top 3 songs are definitely mainstream bands.
Yeah,
but
by far.
Yeah, there's some real heavier bands. I think on the more backside of the top 10. But let's kind of break down the list real quick.
All right, coming in at number 10 off of 2001's Mutter. It's Rammstein.
You said it wrong. It's Rammstein.
Rammstein. Is it Sohn? I'm not German. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good enough.
All right, so here's a part of the song.
It's sick. You know, that's cool, I guess.
I want to see. I want to see these guys live.
They're incredible. They are incredible live. You won't understand most of what they're saying.
Don't care. I think seeing Rammstein live, it's about the experience.
Yeah, I mean, at one point he rides a large mechanical phallus that sprays stuff on the crowd. I mean, it is a once in a lifetime event. It is incredible.
The hand sanitizer cam, Rammstein's got that.
Exactly. The Bucks stole it from Rammstein.
All right, number 9 is Gojira. One of the newerish songs on the list from 2016. It is called Stranded.
I mean, I only found Gojira about a year ago. I guess I'm late to the party, where they did a song with the guys from Highly Suspect.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I found Gojira. And I've listened to some of their stuff, and I really like it, but I wouldn't call myself like a crazy Gojira fan.
No, I agree. But I think they're a good band, and I like the sound of that song a lot. Now, number 8 was the only band I wasn't familiar with on the list. They're called Nightwish.
Oh, yeah.
They're out of Finland.
They are extreme death metal. Black metal, whatever you want to call it.
The name of this song is called Nemo.
It's about the fish.
It's from their 2004 album, Once.
You don't remember the song? I mean, it was on the soundtrack to Finding Nemo.
Oh, they played it at the credits. It's one of those songs that wasn't actually in the film.
Finding Dory, both the films. It was a big hit.
All right, coming in at number 7. I think most people will know this song, man. Lamb of God off of Sacrament from 2006. The song is Redneck.
Oh. I just thought it was skipping for a second.
Oh, no. He said some words we couldn't say. So,
which one?
I couldn't say.
Like, you don't know?
I don't. I'm just going to play dumb.
Okay.
I don't know what they are. I completely don't know what they are.
Uh-huh.
So we've got number 6 now, and then we'll take a break. We'll come back and, of course, take your calls. This is Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century so far, 800-394-1061. Call in with your favorite song so far from the century. So coming in at number 6 off of 2004's Leviathan, it's Mastodon.
Ooh, local.
Blood and Thunder.
Well, I said local. I said local. I mean, like somewhat local. They're from the Atlanta area, but man, I love Mastodon. Yeah, so I'm really happy they make this list. When did that song come out again?
That one was from 2004.
Oh wow.
So this is Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century. 800-394-1061. If you were putting together your list, what song or songs would be toward the top of the list? We've got the top 5 coming up right now. Pretty Reckless and So It Went. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 1061.
Perfecto. Well, so Wanda just messaged us talking about yesterday. She goes, I have a bone to pick with y'all. Had a crazy dream I was fighting off clowns last night simply because of the question asked yesterday that dealt with juggalos. They looked like the killer clowns from outer space. Morning, by the way.
I'm sorry, Wanda.
No, I'm not. That's hilarious.
That's an awesome dream.
You definitely needed that last night.
Killer. I have not seen that movie in forever.
I watch it like every other year.
So does it holds up? I mean, for what it is, I get it.
Yeah, without a doubt. So I went to Universal Horror Nights in 2019, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space was one of the attractions. And I actually have my picture taken with
nice.
2 or 3 of the clowns from it's somewhere out in the I don't know, social media sphere. But yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, let's do like the 5, 4, and 3, and we'll save the top 2.
Sure.
And then yeah, and if you guys watching the stream, favorite song from the century so far, feel free to post it up. Call in if you want.
I was looking into like Bloodhound Gang is one of my favorite bands, especially growing up, and their album Hooray for Boobies came out in 1999, so can't choose them. I was looking into it.
You know, it's like I was trying to think of it, and I was trying to think of songs that, just have, stood out, that when they still come on, I still want to crank up. And I came up with one that surprised me that would, be toward the top of the list. White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. I mean, I love the song, but I'm just like, I mean, as I honestly think about it, it's like I still, just every time that song comes on, I love it. I love that song. And then I think if I had to pick one, if you're like, you have to, Volbeat, A Warrior's Call.
That's a good one.
I think it's the best song they've done. I think it's a great song. I still rock out to it when it comes on. So that would be my choice.
I've got a couple, but I'll leave them for on air. I got 2 that I want to point out that I really do enjoy. Oh man, those some bangers. Those some bangers at 7 a.m.
I know,
Good
right?
Morning.
Wake it. It's like smelling salt for your ears.
So I came up with a Torture Tuesday for myself that I think I want to do next Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to tell you right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's called Shockingly Hot
Okay.
News. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a dog collar, and then I'm going to eat a ghost pepper, and then I'm going to do Marshall's Music News next week, and
Why?
that'll be the Torture Tuesday.
Or
we could hold off. We could hold off. I'm just trying to.
Somebody's calling, but we only have a minute. No. I'm all for it. I mean, the shock. You sent me the shock collar, and I'm like, because you know that I just don't want to be shocked, so I would never ask that of you, but I will support you.
Yeah.
That you would like to do it.
All right. Well, we'll definitely do this.
Okay.
If you want, you can pick up that call. Just ask them what they want. We'll ditch them.
Rock 1061.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I was just calling in about favorite metal songs.
All right, we got like 20 seconds, so tell us real quick, and we'll talk about you on air.
Okay, it's Crazy Train.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Thanks
All
for the
right.
call.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Got about 8 seconds. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. Taking your calls this morning based off of Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century. so far. What is your favorite song of the century? You can text it in, 800-394-1061. You can also call. You can comment on the stream. We hit up the top the 10 through 6 so far. Rammstein, Gojira, Nightwish, Lamb of God, and Mastodon are the first entries on the list. Now, you said it earlier. Number 5 on this list, we know the band. I've never heard the song before.
I honestly can't remember. I knew some of even the harder stuff before. I never heard this song. At least I can't remember ever hearing this song before.
So the band is Trivium. The song is from 2005 called Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Martyr. As I was grabbing audio for it, I mean, I listened to it like 2-3 times. It's a great song.
No, I mean, I like Trivium. I like their stuff. And, of course, they play like every single Welcome to Rockville and every single metal festival during the spring, summer months. I just never heard that song before, but, sounds like a solid song.
Number 4, I'm really happy this band is this high up on the list. You and I both love this band.
I've seen them way too many times.
The band is Ghost. I don't know. Is this the song you go with?
Yeah, I think so. This song hit epic levels. I mean, it gets played in stadiums.
Yeah.
It gets played at baseball games. Like, this song is well known.
So, once again, one of the newer entrants on the list from 2016's Pope Star. It's Square Hammer. If you haven't seen Ghost live, once concerts roll back through and they're out on the road, you have to see this band.
So apparently they have a new album kind of already set up. They're just waiting so they can tour. So I think we'll have probably new Ghost before the end of 2021.
I can't wait. I mean, I need more of this band in my life. All right, so once again, Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century. It was put together by fans, by the staff, by some of the biggest and best names in metal. So number 3, we'll give you number 3. We'll take a break and come back for the top 2 songs on the list. This is the one that pushes the rules a little bit because technically the century started in 2001. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, there's numbers. It's math.
Yep.
This actually came out in 2000 off of White Pony, Deftones, Change in the House of Flies.
This right here is one of the few songs that, and I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Deftones fan.
Yeah.
I do enjoy this from the Deftones. Like some of their early stuff, I do enjoy. Man, Deftones got into that weird spacey, jam bandy thing that they do, and I just do not enjoy the Deftones. But I'm happy to see this song on the list.
Yeah, that's a good song. It's coming in at number 3. Once again, it is Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century so far. We'll come back with the top 2 songs. Number 1 surprised me.
Right.
Number 2, I get.
That was a clickbait headline right there.
You like that?
The first song will surprise you.
But it's legit. I'm not making it up. It shocked me when I saw this song.
Oh, it shocked you?
Shocked and surprised, both at the same time. I was confused. Right. What song would make your list? 800-394-1061. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. It's true, though. It's true. Clickbaity, but true.
Number 1 will shock you.
Will blow your mind.
Will change the way you think about metal. All right, we got a few minutes jumping into commercials, then we'll wrap up our segment on the top 10 metal songs of the century. So far, there's only 80-ish more years to go. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday morning. Later on this hour, we are going to have Tales from the Bar, a fun little segment where we got local hospitality people to come in and tell us their funnest and craziest stories from their work.
Yeah, I think this is a good story too. So I mean, it sets a high bar for future bartenders and waitstaff who come in to tell their tale.
All right.
Oh crap, my coffee. Never mind. You ask questions. I'll be back.
I will. Here, we'll switch to the solo cam here. While Cotter goes and makes his milk coffee. Oh, I like this. Is a good question. Once again, during the breaks, We always love to not only talk about ourselves, but answer the internet. And that is exactly what we're doing. Would you rather take on a mama lion with just a dagger or a pack of 8 wolves with just 8 bullets and a gun? Oof. Give me that mama lion with a dagger. That's right. I'm going to take my chances with a mama lion and a dagger versus 8 wolves. I'm outmatched in each case, but I think I'm not that good of a shot. I don't think I could kill 8 wolves. Or you could just shoot in the air and they just run away. Is that a possibility? I'm not for sure. You know what? Screw it. Give me the 8 wolves. Give me the gun, 8 bullets, 8 wolves. I think you kill the first one and then you shoot in the air maybe. Cotter, quick question for you. Answer the internet as you walk back into the room here.
Yes.
As you close the door to the studio, would you rather take on a mama lion with just a dagger or a pack of 8 wolves with just 8 bullets and a gun?
Woo. I'll take my chances with the gun.
Yeah, I actually chose the lion first, and I was like, well, maybe I could scare off the other wolves by just shooting into the air.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll take my chance. I'm not saying I'm a great shot at all, but I'd rather have the gun than a knife against a lion.
Stab the lion in the eye with a knife.
Got to get to its eye, man.
Yeah,
Got to get
true.
there.
That's true. It'd be a tough one. Oh, man. All right. Later on in the show, we're going to have Mac joining us once again for Chapter 2 in the saga of Chicks on Dudes. That'll be at 9 o'clock. As I mentioned, Tales from the Bar wrapping up this hour. And the end of next hour, we'll be playing Trivia. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Dennis, a dude that has called into the show before, he actually was saying that he was going to call in and take you on yesterday.
Okay.
But he was actually arriving to work right at that very moment. So, and he doesn't get an opportunity to watch the live stream. So he says he will be calling in because he really wants to take you down.
Well, it's not hard, obviously. Not hard at all.
Wanda goes, I'm screwed either way. I'd piss my pants and hope for the best with the dagger. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think anyone would be screwed anyway.
Shoot. It's not going to end well.
Okay. Nope. So yesterday when I probably should have been working. Hold on. Sneezing. Looking at lights. Okay. Yesterday when I probably should have been working, I mowed my front yard.
Okay.
And the amount of pollen that is outside right now is ridiculous. So
yeah.
I've been sneezing ever since I mowed the yard because I probably sucked up 10 billion pounds of great pollen.
Yeah, that's my weekend, man. I've got to do the yard. It's nice because it's winter, so it's not like it's grown that much, but
Yeah.
It's been enough to where it's just like, yeah, I got to get it taken care of.
I always like to point out when Cotter goes darkest timeline. It looks like Greg has gone darkest timeline with the last question we asked in regards to answer the internet. The question was, would you rather take on a mama lion with just a dagger or a pack of 8 wolves with just 8 bullets and a gun? Greg goes gun. If you can't make a difference with 8 wolves and 7 bullets, you always have one for yourself. Darkest timeline, Greg. Come on, man.
That turned.
Hope for the best. Anticipate the worst. I get it, but damn. It's 7:22 a.m. That's what I'm saying, though. I would shoot a couple in the air, maybe shoot one of them if they didn't run away, and then, yeah, you always do have one for yourself. Or, I think getting killed by, he goes, I haven't even had my coffee yet.
Explains so much.
Getting killed by a pack of wolves is not the worst ending in the world.
Depends. Do they start dining on you before they kill you fully?
Right.
You're sitting there, it's like, a zombie attack as you're still screaming as they're ripping out your guts.
Right, but it wouldn't last long. Just saying.
It'd be painful, though.
Right. It'll be painful, but not for how long? A little while. Be
long
fine.
enough.
Well, not everyone just gets to be whisked away into the afterlife, like a switch, Cotter. some of us have to be dragged from this world. All right, wrapping up our top 10 metal songs of the century so far discussion here with this next break, and then we'll talk about a little story about Patrick Mahomes' little baby daughter.
Already off to a better start in life than us.
Yeah, we've been on this planet for way too long.
It's true.
According to that.
Before we get into the top 2, I'll ask yours. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes. Bad Wolf Zombie. Wrap up this list. Got Guerrilla Radio from Rage coming up.
Nice. So I've gotten a couple leprechaun questions and Answer the Internet. I'm going to keep them for St. Patty's
You
Day.
should totally save those.
So there is a good one for sure.
We can ask. Do we ask when the bagpiper is in?
Oh, yeah.
Are they appropriate?
Oh, in case you missed it, we do have at least one member of a bagpiping line. Is that what they're called?
Let me see what they officially
Band?
Just Savannah Pipes and Drums is how they word it. We'll say band group.
Yeah. So we'll have a member or maybe a couple members coming in. I think we'll do Killian's Irish Red.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good choice.
I will go do some show research today after the show. Probably. You know what? I'm gonna do that at 10 o'clock when I'm supposed to be in the meeting. Doing
There
show
you go.
work. Can't make the manager's meeting at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go grab some Killian's Irish Red, and then I'll just walk there. So I could be gone for an hour. Gibby says, I can't believe the songs that the top 100 listed from certain bands. Lots of better songs than that on the list. They couldn't. They could have done so much better song choices.
I'm blaming it on the fact that it's from the UK. They're weird.
Yeah, I get it. That's probably why you get so many probably Finnish and Swedish bands in there.
Yeah.
But as in any list, it's all it's all subjective. I wouldn't take it too personally.
Well, I was surprised kind of with what he's going with. I mean, it's like the 4 through 1 are all, super. I would, even Ghost. I mean, I would consider, mainstream, well-known bands and well-known songs. 5 through 10, I mean, you have bands, but yeah, I mean, some of the song choices was a little weird for me, or surprised me. But yeah. I mean, some of the other songs on the list, we'll get to it on there. 30 seconds. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so we're looking at Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century so far. Metal Hammer is a magazine out of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
This list was put together by fans of the magazine, by magazine staff, and some of the biggest and best names in metal. Names, of course, they did not list.
Right.
So I'm Joe from down the street.
Yeah, they
Big
probably
name in metal.
They probably asked him.
So before we get to the top 2 songs on this list, some of the other ones that made the cut, not top 10, Linkin Park's Paper Cut was way higher than I thought. And I didn't write down the number because
It was a top 15 song.
Yeah, it definitely was. Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare was in there.
I feel like that should have been higher.
I agree.
That's a jam.
Papa Roach Last Resort, Tool and Schism, and then Metallica, Moth in the Flame, all those top 20, top 25 songs.
Those are good. I mean, Last Resort, I guess.
Yeah, I get it.
It's an anthem.
It is. I mean, that band, how long was Papa Roach just known for that one song? I mean, they've obviously since...
Still to this day?
No, I disagree. I mean, they've become a much bigger band than just a song.
Right.
But for a long time, it was just that song, and that song is still such a thing. So, I mean, I get that. What songs would make your list?
I was just thinking of like the most random song. I was thinking of songs that I listen to the most. I wouldn't call them maybe the best, but these are songs I jammed out to a ton.
Right.
One of them being, and because I love the music video so much, the Bloodhound Gang's "Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo," with lyrics like "Power drill the yippee bog with the dude piston." I mean, that's essentially poetry. I mean, it's better. It's better than some of the best stuff that some people may perceive that is out there. It's absolutely incredible. Cannonball the Fiddle Cove, ooh la la with the pork steeple. I mean, it's poetry to my ears. That came out in 2005 from their album Hefty Fine. So yeah, Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo. And then, I mean, another song that I literally listened to nonstop for like a week straight. The Foo Fighters, The Sky is a Neighborhood. I don't know why. Just the beat, I mean, just everything about it, I just loved. That came out on August 23rd with their album Concrete and Gold. One of my favorite Foo Fighters albums. I mean, I love that song so much.
All right, so the top 2 songs on Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century so far. Number 2, I get, and I think this band deserves to be in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
How they're not number 1 kind of surprises me, but it's Slipknot's Duality.
Still to this day, people call in and request that song from us. I love that song.
Yeah, I do too.
Every time it comes on, I have to turn it up and listen.
Now, number 1, I love this band. We just had this conversation yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Love this band. I think they're fantastic. You and I got to see them live Ozfest over a decade ago. I'm just surprised this was the number 1 song on this list. You not?
I would say it's definitely a top 3 song.
Really?
But number 1, yeah, being number 1, it kind of surprises me.
It is System of a Down off of Toxicity. It's Chop Suey.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was.
Well, anyway, you guys understand what we're going with here. But yeah, I mean, System of a Down being number 1 is kind of crazy, being the number 1 metal song currently of the century so far. Now, on the chat, our buddy Gibby here actually points out a few songs that I think probably should be on the list as well. Avenged Sevenfold's Critical Acclaim.
Yeah.
That song, once again, as the kids say, that slaps. I mean, that song is incredible. Lacuna Coil's Spellbound, he mentions too. Plus Slipknot's Vermilion, probably my wife's favorite song. She's a big metalhead. She loves that song.
I think Slipknot could probably be in the top 10 multiple times.
They should be.
I mean, I think so. But there you go. That is the top 10 of Metal Hammer's top 100 songs of the century so far. If you have a song that should make the list, hit us up with a text or on the stream right now. Here's Rage Against the Machine. It's Guerrilla Radio. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 1061.
Dude, Vermilion, Gibby. Oh, my wife loves that. Every time we're like sitting at the house just having drinks or cocktails or something, and we're just like playing music off of whatever, that's literally the one song we have to hear almost every damn time. Yeah, and I personally love Avenged Sevenfold. I love Critical Acclaim. That song's incredible.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold has always been one of my favorite bands. Another band you got to see live. I mean, they just put on a killer live show.
And it's everything you would think it would be. It's giant flame pyro. Yeah. It's, guitar solos. It's everything.
First time we saw him was at the House of Blues, so it was on a much smaller scale. Still great. And cool to see him at the House of Blues in a smaller venue. But the first time I saw him, I don't remember, one of the festival shows, and you get the full experience. You're like, holy crap, yes. Everything you need.
Mm-hmm. Gibby says, hell, why wasn't Rage Against the Machine moved higher? The UK fan needs some schooling. Well, actually, they only released...
Did they have anything?
They just had... I don't know technically if they had any.
Within the time period.
They put out Live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium in 2003, but their debut, Evil Empire and Renegades, that was 92, 96, and 2000.
Yeah.
So the Battle of L.A. came out in 99. Yeah, I don't know technically if they even moved into that technically the last century. So that may be the reason why they're not up there as much. Greg says, okay, non-metal, Cotter, look up singer-songwriter Steve Evert. Marshall is actually Steve Evert. Don't let him deny it. Have you ever seen the two of them in the room together? All right,
Let's
who
look.
the?
I mean,
He looks really well put together.
We're lumping this into just all gingers look alike. I think is all this is.
Yeah, that's racist, Greg.
I mean, yeah. No offense, Greg. I don't see it.
Maybe peak Marshall years and years ago, but this rendition of Marshall,
yeah,
it's garbage.
No.
Greg goes pre-pandemic photos.
Yes, makes sense.
Oh, come on, man.
Where it started, where it's ended up.
We should put up that big. Damn it. Shoot, that's funny. All right, what do we got up next?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes story, and then we'll jump into. I'm really excited for it. Tales from the Bar. We have our first guest. He actually came in yesterday because it turns out bar guys don't want to wake up at 7 a.m.
No, they don't.
Yeah, he came in yesterday and pre-recorded a spot with us around lunchtime, and it was awesome. So we're going to just play back a pre-produced spot with him that we did. Will it air on the stream or no?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so people, you'll have to listen to it via the app.
All right, we got about 5. Be sure to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, subscribe, and follow. Want to listen to the show? You can get us on the website, rock1061.com, in-home smart speaker, and, of course, you can download the app. So came across this story, and it made me feel, really bad about myself, considering Patrick Mahomes' daughter, less than what?
Less than a month old.
Less than a month old. Already off to a better start than I will ever have in my life.
I didn't think universities were supposed to gamble. Okay, so this is how I look at it. So the story goes like this. Texas Tech University, where Patrick Mahomes, I believe, played football, they actually have offered a scholarship from the Department of Intercollegiate Athletics to his daughter, who is less than a month old, for a student-athlete national letter of intent, his daughter Sterling Sky Mahomes. So she's already got a college offer. I'm guessing for probably a fully paid. I mean, they're expecting this little baby to grow up to be quite the athlete. But this university is essentially gambling that she's going to be great. What if she sucks? And now they're on the hook.
Well, I mean, and they got her in for soccer. What if she doesn't like soccer? Now, her mom was a soccer player in college, a really good one too. So I'm guessing that's why they picked the sport. But what if she doesn't like soccer? What if she doesn't play?
This is going to be a very awkward situation when she realizes that, Texas Tech kind of sucks.
And she got the national letter of intent 2 days after she was born. Now, this reminds me of the story when Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf got married, both pro tennis players. They had a kid, and right when the kid was born, you could place bets as to whether they would win Wimbledon.
Really?
Yeah. You could go out and you can gamble on this kid as soon – because, I mean, both of his parents or her parents were, stellar pro athletes. So gamblers took advantage of it right away.
Wait, did that kid ever become a
I don't
player?
know if it's old enough yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember how old the kid is, but yeah, you can make bets as to whether they were going to win Wimbledon.
Well, we should Google about that small baby child, not weird at all, and see if we can put some money down now.
I'm down. All right, Tales from the Bar. It's coming up. It's a good story. All simply starts with a dude trying to talk to a lady, and then escalates into a bar fight and arrest.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Tales from the Bar coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. I'll be right back.
All right. So this Tales from the Bar is pretty good. You guys will have to listen to it actually on the air, though. My apologies. Got to just keep everything separate. from the stream for just licensing reasons. I got an update on the mask mandate in Chatham County. An update about Spider-Man and how Marvel could have a couple different series going for Spider-Man movies. Cotter and Marshall Madness. We've got Are You Smarter Than the Community College Dropout Trivia, Chicks on Dudes, Marshall's Music News. So still a full show to get to in the second half of the morning. And just happy Wednesday, man. This week's going by kind of slow. Like I said, not in a bad way, just going by kind of slow. But Wednesday's here. You got brownies? Marshall's back in the studio with baked goods.
Oh, man.
What's going
man.
on?
That's, I don't know if I can really talk about it. But
Are those brownies?
I just got a delivery of some brownies, and that's all I can see right now. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting. No, it's not edibles. It's not edibles at all.
That's funny.
I was. They have different. Anyway, well, maybe I'll tell you this story later, but I'll just we'll leave it there. I'm just gonna write little notes on these. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, that's over with. Definitely did not get a delivery. Okay, what are we bumping into? Oh, Tales from the Bar.
Yeah, Tales from the Bar.
Pretty
All right,
excited
man.
about that. Sorry about that, guys. We had to run out and take care of business there. All right. So today is a beautiful Wednesday. Oh, check this out. So my wife on Saturday, so after Adelia's Way, while we have a great time checking out Adelia's Way on Friday night, my wife wants to drive down to IKEA and go shopping. Just look for stuff. So my Saturday will be hell. Fun fact. Gibby says, note, don't eat unless you want to feel tingly for 3 hours. I was actually given, literally, the person said, these have rules. So very, very excited to definitely not eat these edibles. What up, Tim? Definitely first of a kind on the morning show. It's the first time I ever had a delivery. Greg goes, eat 2 before you assemble the IKEA furniture. Actually, that may not be a bad idea. Speaking of, I need to write the other rules I forgot on them. One said last for 8 hours. Perfect. Well, guys, thanks for trust me. Yes, Greg, I do. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Cotter and Marshall Show. We're brand new. Tell a friend. Share our stuff. Speaking of, I always forget to share our stuff in the morning. I am terrible at this job. Don't worry, one day I will get better. Hopefully, or I won't have a job. Way better than the Starbucks delivery, dude. Well, definitely wasn't expecting this. But once again, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. I got to share this to. Not trying to comment. Share. Not trying to do that. And now my computer's frozen. Awesome. Anyway, what a day already. Yeah, so I got to jump out to Jacksonville. There's not a really closer IKEA than Jacksonville, sadly. So I gotta run over to Jacksonville on Saturday and go to IKEA. Lots of projects now. You know, you get married, projects happen. Oh, right now on the air, if you want to, you could check out the Tales from the Bar. It's a pre-recorded piece that we did yesterday that you can listen to live on the air or on the app right now. It's pretty good stuff. You've never been to an IKEA? Well, you're not married. Wait till that happens. Then you can understand what the hell is like. It's an IKEA. But at the end, you get Swedish meatballs, and that's nice. It's playing. Gotcha. Yeah, my computer decided to lock up there.
Oh, no.
Cotter's back in the studio. Once again, currently airing live on the air right now via the app and obviously your radios is our Tales from the Bar piece that we did with a gentleman yesterday. Gibby says it's a Bed Bath & Beyond with emphasis on the Beyond part. Exactly. IKEA, if you go to IKEA, minimum 2 hours. Just anticipate 2 hours. 2 hours of your life you can never have back. And that's what I'll be doing on Saturday.
Still have never been to IKEA.
That's what Tim said.
Yeah.
Never been to an IKEA. It's weird. It's different. And once again, at the end, you get Swedish meatballs.
I like that.
And then there's also cinnamon buns. And you can actually, in the middle, there's a cafeteria.
Yeah.
And at the end. So, I mean, if you get hungry in the middle or the end, at some point, you will probably get hungry and you'll be eating one of those things on the way out.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're real good. The cinnamon buns are incredible.
Okay.
Yeah. The Swedish meatballs, I think I had once, and they were just, meatballs.
Sure.
You can get them to go. You can get them frozen. Get them every way.
You would think, being IKEA, they would be some of the best Swedish meatballs you've ever had.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not a Swedish meatballs guy.
Maybe.
Christ. Once again, the Tales from the Bar segment we did was quite epic. It was about a 7-minute interview or talk that we had with this gentleman. So we got about 5 minutes left on the air, and then we bump into spots, and then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the hour. We come back in the 8 o'clock hour. In the 8 o'clock hour today, we've got stories on Spider-Man. There's a new mask mandate in Savannah. And then we'll talk about Cotter and Marshall Madness, and then in the hour with trivia. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Another chance for you guys to win some gift cards to some of our favorite spots to go out and have drinks and some food. I don't know if you wanted to talk about Southern Barrel offering.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you want to kill one of those stories, maybe like the Spider-Man story, and talk there about your diet.
Let's hold off on that.
Okay.
Because that could eventually be a sales issue. So I love the idea of it.
Sure.
And so,
yeah. Gibby goes, beer at the cafe in Germany. It helped. Yeah, I don't think IKEA sells alcohol. That's the thing that kind of would be a bummer. They should sell alcohol.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but then, you're battling with like bougie adults because they think IKEA is the top of the line, and then they usually have some crappy kids running around. So you're dealing with them running around. It's
Right.
kind of it's not like a Walmart experience. It's like a higher end.
Right.
It is a kind of a higher end furniture store ish type of place, but it's for the masses.
Is there a People of IKEA website? I mean, maybe that's a thing.
It should be. I bet you there is actually. There's probably some wild takes there. Look at there. People of IKEA.
There's 43 likes on this Facebook page, so
Yeah.
and it hasn't been posted to in 10 years, so no. 7 people you'll meet at every IKEA.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Multi-generational families who are just there to have something to do. 2 young ladies who just got their first place and are so excited to be there. Couples on their 5th stop of their Saturday.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
you.
Be me.
That's you.
That'll be me.
Clueless Joe is completely debilitated by all the choices. The parents who accidentally leave their kids a bit too long at the communal ball pit. Is there a ball pit at IKEA?
I think there is.
I bet it's shut down right now. Ghost employees and misplaced tourists.
Yeah. Yeah, like every other room in IKEA has bags, like these gigantic blue bags you can wear like pretty much as a backpack.
Right.
So you can just put all your junk in there. Or you have, they don't have carts. They just have these bags. And then at the end, you'll write down on a little list. They'll give you paper and everything.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I wanted this desk. It's A13. And then there's, at the end, a gigantic warehouse. And you go to aisle A, you go to bay 13, and you pick up your desk that you
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't do anything. Like, they don't help you carry anything. It's just like you push it up to the register.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then they have like at Sam's Club where they have kind of like that pull in where you can like pack your stuff.
Yeah.
They have like bays on the outside that you just pull up and then you just drop everything into your car.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and answer the internet. You ever seen Saved by the Bell?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Mary F. Kill,
Oh.
Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski, and Jesse Spano.
I think you kill Jessie Spano. I think she's just crazy and drives me up the wall.
Yep.
You marry Kelly Kapowski, and yeah, Lisa Turtle.
Yeah, I'm not going to agree with that. Once again, guys, answer the internet the question. Mary F. Kill, Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski, and Jesse Spano. First and foremost, Lisa Turtle is the most boring person on the planet. You kill her. Literally not needed.
No.
Literally not needed. You F Jesse Spano because she is crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
And then you marry Kelly Kapowski because
Maybe.
every man in America that grew up during the time period wanted to.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Heck yeah, man.
without a doubt, that is the way to go about that situation. Once again, if you guys want to answer the internet, the question is Mary F. Kill, Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski, and Jesse Spano. Those are the girls from Saved by the Bell. One of the chicks played in Showgirls. Yeah, that was Jesse Spano. Elizabeth Berkley is her name.
Living up to the crazy.
Yeah, I mean, right? So, I mean, I think we kind of put down how that should be right there. So that's the way it should be.
Looking back at Showgirls, I think they legitly thought that movie was going to be this epic piece of cinema, right? I mean, they
I don't think I ever saw it.
You've never seen it?
No.
It's stupid. I mean, there's, it's just gratuitous nudity. There is a violent sex scene in a pool that I worry about the man's penis.
Oh.
I mean, it's violent. I mean, I'm
Violent.
like, are you sure? Are you okay there, guy? Because that looked rough.
Do you want to reach out to him?
I kind of.
Yeah, you should find out who the actor
It is
and ask him if he's okay.
Kyle. Shoot, what's his name? Kyle MacLachlan. McLaughlin is the guy from.
Who is that?
Is he the guy from Twin Peaks?
Yeah,
it's the guy from Twin Peaks. Yeah, but yeah, it is a violent sex scene, and you're like, that should not be happening like that.
It should not be happening like that.
But yeah, and I think they legit thought it was going to be taken seriously. I mean, I want to say the director of the movie ended up removing his name from it.
Ooh, that means the studios took over.
Yeah, something like that. So I want to say, yeah, Paul Verhoeven. But I want to say, so according to like the Directors Guild, if the director removes his name, it becomes an Alan Smithy film. It's just some weird, random, made-up name that they'll give it for the director if there's not officially the director. And I want to say that's what that was ended up being given, I think. Where's it
Yeah, my computer decided to die right there.
So I don't know, can't find it anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's become one of those. It's a cult classic now. It's so bad. It's
It's good.
good.
Sorry, my computer died, so I'm trying to pull up at least the first story of the 8 o'clock hour so I can have a set just in case if it's not up by then.
Hell Yeah's Chad Gray to release Always on My Mind solo single on Friday.
Interesting.
It's coming from Blabbermouth. So is it like a cover?
He's been working on some solo stuff because the guys from Hell Yeah the rest of the guys in the band, since Vinny passed away, apparently have said they don't want to continue on with the band.
I get it.
And with Chad, I don't know why he won't go back to Mudvayne. I mean, there's something happened there where he just hates the guys, or they can't agree to do stuff kind of like how System of Down's doing it. But
Yeah.
apparently he's been working on solo stuff.
Okay.
He's knocked off the drinking. He's been going to the gym. They've been doing a bunch of news pieces on him. So,
Oh, good. Good for him, man. Check that out.
once again, everyone, thanks for hanging with us here on the live stream today. My computer just died, so I apologize for the little bit of downtime here. In the 8 o'clock hour, once again, going to talk about a new mask mandate here in Savannah. We'll also play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia for some fun prizes as well. So be on the lookout for that. That's happening here within the next hour. And then at 9 o'clock, Mac joins us for Chicks on Dudes. Speaking of, I'm going to text Mac because I have not heard from her today.
Okay. I'm going to make sure she's coming in. I mean, she's still new, so she, still wants to come in and do a good job. So she's not overly jaded yet. So I'm assuming she'll be on time.
She's not overly Jake Thompson yet? Is that what you
That
just said?
too. Yeah, basically the same thing.
Okay. Just text her.
New song from Chevelle coming up. You guys listening, if you want to switch over. Self-Destructor, like that tune.
Oh, and I also just saw that post while you were scrolling there. So the Ronald McDonald House of the Coastal Empire locally here is doing a thing with Jersey Mike's, like pretty much all the locations in our listening area. Each week they're going to do a special coupon. This week you can actually grab it right now. We posted it up at our radio station websites over the next day or two, but it's pretty much a $4 sub with the purchase of any other regular sub. So a great deal for Jersey Mike's. And, of course, all the proceeds on the very last day of this month, 100% of the sales go to the Coastal Empire Ronald McDonald House. So you can get more information on that at the website and all that fun stuff, but really cool stuff that they're doing.
So Rick to Jesus in on Friday. The Adelita's Way show is sold out.
Mhm.
We'll have a chance to win tickets tomorrow with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. This is probably the last pair of tickets you'll be able to get your hands on for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll be interested to see how everything's set up. The beauty of Victory North, it is a block away from Two Tides. So I will park at Two Tides and pregame before the show.
Gibby says, Self-Destructor is growing on me. I wasn't so sure about it at first. Same thing, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a, I don't know, it's different for Chevelle. It really is different for Chevelle, but I really like that song. Wanda goes, love Ronald McDonald House. They have helped us stay in Atlanta, now here in Philly. Definitely support that charity.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the guys who run it, Billy Janet, here locally in Savannah, they do such an amazing job. They help families obviously in need, just like you, Wanda, and tons of other families out there. I mean, they never shut down during the pandemic. They had families in there. They just had very, very strict protocols, a lot of them working from home. So very cool stuff that the Ronald McDonald House does here locally for the Coastal Empire. So, let's make sure to support them. And then the final day of this month, March 31st, 100% of the sales at all Jersey Mike's will go to the Ronald McDonald House. So we're going to make sure to push that, and I'll definitely be eating a big kahuna sandwich, my favorite sandwich. And if you get the Big Kahuna sandwich, go all the way. Get the peppers,
Yeah.
get everything. The jalapenos, oh, so good.
I just get one of the I don't know what they're called. Just one of the typical kind of meat sandwiches. Nothing too fancy. It's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Mike's Way? You get it Mike's Way?
And with the salt and vinegar,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm over that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
No.
I like it.
All right, computer seems to be up and running.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I got my tablet. I put together my top 5 for a meeting.
Oh, did you already?
No.
Oh, okay.
Brought it in to work on it.
You should do initializing the stabilizer this week as your number 1. Go ahead and write that down. I did it last week, so you can have it this
True.
week. Once again, completely play it off as normal. Don't get into it, and just move on from it. Tomorrow on the show, I'm actually excited to have Hefe join us again.
Yeah.
Hefe only works 1 day a week now. We've essentially put Hefe into retirement. But we do pull him out from his little mansion, not literally,
Yeah.
we
that'd
just
be bad.
figuratively, and make him pick a new song for us.
Yeah, we should have quite a few to pick from. I don't know what the choices are going to be yet, but we'll figure that out. Be 2 stellar choices for Hefe.
Here we go. Let's see.
So Zach Myers of Shinedown released St. Patrick's Day guitar picks. Actually, kind of cool. You can get get your 4 guitar pick set now, $25.
What?
A little pricey for 4 picks, right?
4 picks for $25?
Yeah.
No. What are you doing, Zach?
I don't know. There's. I'm assuming that's him dressed up as the leprechaun there. I mean, they look pretty cool, but $25 seems a little pricey.
Yeah, it's more than a little pricey. That's aggressively overpriced. What a cash grab that is from Zach Myers.
Do it, man. Super cool guy. I mean, he played the show out at Rachel's, 5 years ago. It's probably been a bit, right? Because it was right before like 2 albums ago for Shinedown. But yeah, super cool guy. The whole band is really cool. It's like usually it's like, it's questionable anyway with a lot of rock stars, but that whole band is super nice.
Facebook is not cooperating with me today. I'm exiting off of it. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
All right, so we've got Scar Tissue from Chili Peppers. After that, we're going to talk mask mandate. There was an update, especially some more information, especially if you're heading downtown for St. Patrick's Day. They're definitely going to be keeping an eye on the masks, so we'll talk about that. So, my trivia questions. I think these are the same ones from yesterday. I think these are relatively easy. I think you get most of them.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, that one's
Well,
easy.
they're taking you on today, as you said earlier in the show. So, I mean, we don't have to worry about that.
Unless they're scared. I don't know. I'm guaranteeing a victory.
Scared from you.
I'm guaranteeing a victory. Maybe they're like, oh, he sounds serious.
I think my questions are really easy today. There is only one multiple choice. People love a good multiple choice. Only one. Only one this time.
I don't necessarily like a multiple choice because it's usually a question like the pencil sharpener question. Not a bad question, but it's not something that I know. I don't have knowledge of that. So now it's literally just a guess.
Well, you're a big pen guy. That's why.
Totally a big pen guy. When was the last time you sharpened a pencil?
That's a personal question, and I don't have to answer that. I don't have to answer that, you son of a bitch.
Fair enough.
Cotter, would you rather win a Little League World Series title or be a AAA baseball player who will never get called up?
AAA, get paid. I mean, I know it's not much, but you're at least getting paid. Not making crap in Little League World Series.
But, I mean, you could still go on to be the incredibly successful morning show radio host of Rock 106.1 and have the amazing story of winning a Little League World Series title. No, man, I would, instead of toiling away in AAA, never getting that big call up, give me that immediate, young confidence and championship attitude, that Mamba mentality. Give me that Little League World Series title. Once again, the question, guys, if you want to throw your answer in the chat, Gibby right there says AAA. I agree, too.
Yeah.
Would you rather win a Little League World Series title or be a AAA baseball player who will never get called up? I mean, if you're never getting called up, you're probably not getting a big money contract. Neil, good morning. Good morning. Popping in for the first time, I see.
Okay, maybe I might change that. Is that legit? No.
What'd
way.
you look up?
The average salary of a AAA player.
Probably not a ton. How much do they make?
$10,000? No way.
They don't make much.
Dang. All right, we got 30 seconds. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen live on the website, rock1061.com, on the app, and on your in-home smart speaker. Now, we talked about it just yesterday, all kinds of things to do for St. Patrick's Day next week, even though we don't get an official celebration. There's no parade, but there's the flotilla on the river.
Shamrock ships.
Yep, that's going to be a lot of fun. That happens on St. Patrick's Day. You got 6 days of celebration at Plant Riverside, so plenty to do. And if you're going downtown, keep in mind Chatham County has extended their mask mandate. Now, it initially ran out on March 5th. They've extended it until April 6th, so well past St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
And I was reading the Savannah Morning News this morning. The city's going to have extra workers on the street enforcing the mask mandate for St. Patrick's Day.
Good luck. The city's amazing in what they do. Good luck trying to tell a bunch of drunk people during St. Patty's Day what to do. They're probably just going to get laughed at. And I know, they'll get a ticket. They'll probably take the tickets and throw them up and rip them up pieces because most of the people are coming in from out of town.
Yeah, that's true. And now the mandate says you have to wear the mask or face coverings in public spaces. That includes commercial establishment, public places, government buildings, or any time people gather in groups of 10 or more. So you're going to have 10 or more people downtown.
Yeah. Can I throw out a drunk advice here?
Yeah.
Get one of those gaiters, like the neck things. You'll never lose your mask if you just constantly have it around your neck. And they're like $6 on Amazon. Like, go buy one.
I didn't even think of that. You've seen Savannah downtown like after a full-on St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yeah, the city has to like clean up for 3 days.
Can you imagine how many just drunk, puked-on masks are going to be everywhere in Savannah?
I hope the city bought a bunch of those little clamping tools, like the stick little clamp, because gross.
Now, there will be people in town. According to another report, hotel rates are expected to be at 90% this weekend.
Oh, I thought you were going to say $900.
No.
Oh, the percentage of fill. Okay, yeah.
Fill 90% this weekend. So
Yeah.
the weekend prior.
Ooh.
The day prior, it's at 70%. On St. Patrick's Day, 80%. So there's going to be people in town.
A ton of people in town.
So I mean, the city's not making money on the St. Patrick's Day celebration. They're gonna. I mean, is there? I didn't see in the story about a fine for a mask mandate. You know, they're gonna try to find people and make money. I mean, is that the plan?
Good luck, guys.
It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Mammoth WVH. This is Distance, Rock 106.1.
Wanda says it's going to be an epic fail on the city's part. Little bit. I mean, they should just take those city workers, you know, who are going to be out there trying to enforce a mask mandate and just, I don't know, give them money to stay home.
Yeah, I feel for them that have to go out and try to enforce anything because it's going to be nearly impossible.
Everyone's just going to take, I mean, if they get ticketed, they're just going to tear them up and literally throw them on the ground.
Yeah.
Why would they ever worry about that?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they'll get that strict. It may just be too big of a pain in the ass to even try that. So they may not even try, maybe more just a warning thing, wear your mask. But, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I mean, obviously it's not going to be as big as years past. And typically a midweek St. Patrick's Day is smaller just by default anyway. And without the official celebration, I mean, there's going to be people here. But I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to be, you know, just shoulder to shoulder, people trying to squeeze their way through City Market.
I would not be surprised, though.
You think so?
I mean, at those capacities that you mentioned,
Yeah.
I mean, the weekend's almost 100% filled downtown. It's going to be crazy. Sandy just said she just went to Plant Riverside for the first time on Sunday while her mom was in town, and they both absolutely fell in love with it. And, of course, a lot of people are going to be there. Starting this Friday, they have a 6-day St. Patty's Day celebration that they're doing because the city's not doing anything, and, well, they're a private property. They can do whatever the heck they want.
Yeah.
So 6 straight days starting this coming Friday. They're probably completely booked for the weekend just because of St. Patty's.
Yeah, I haven't been to Plant Riverside yet.
It's great.
That's what I keep hearing, man.
Dude, the
Everybody loves
the steakhouse there is bomb.
Yeah, but you went with somebody who footed the bill.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I spent every dollar I could. It was incredible.
So next time the boss goes, "You guys want to go for lunch?" Yes, we do.
Yeah, I forget the name of the steakhouse down at Plant Riverside, but it was outstanding. I had a great time there. I ordered every drink I could on that menu. I mean, everything that had whiskey. At least.
Yeah, no, I get that. Go for it, man.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, so coming up next, gonna kind of about face. We're gonna talk some superhero stuff. We're gonna talk Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was surprised by this. I mean, this is a rumor. According to the story, it's supposedly a reliable source, so we'll see. But it's interesting. I'm okay with this. Got about a minute and a half.
Oh, I believe it's called the Chop House inside the Plant
Okay.
Riverside. Chop House is that steak joint that is outstanding. Once again, getting into smaller bits of info before we round out the hour with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Make sure to call us if you want to play. 1-800-394-1061. That'll be here in about 20 minutes or so. But right now we're going to talk about Spider-Man, and then we'll jump into our Cotter and Marshall Madness promo. We'll talk about how you can win an Xbox. So it'll be pretty cool stuff.
All right, guys, got about 30. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Now, because of the pandemic, movies everywhere kind of got all messed up. So The Marvel Universe currently in limbo. I just don't, we don't know where this, new phase exactly is headed. But there is a new rumor, and it's being called from a reliable source called the That Hashtag Show. Marvel Studios are reportedly planning 2 different Spider-Man franchises.
It makes sense, man. Spider-Man is probably the most popular superhero going right now. So
Okay.
apparently one of them is going to be Peter Parker's story is going to continue after this trilogy, which
Yep.
makes a lot of sense. So the next Spider-Man film's coming out this Christmas time. It's called No Way Home. And of course, it'll apparently deal with the multiverse in some form or fashion. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Apparently, the other Spider-Man is Miles Morales, which they've been teasing kind of for a while. They actually teased him in the first Spider-Man film.
Did they?
Yeah, so Miles is like a brother or cousin, which is played by Donald Glover, is
Okay.
actually in the film, and they bring up Miles very, very briefly.
Now, of course, Miles Morales was in the cartoon Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which was phenomenal. If you have not seen that, check it out. So they haven't said whether this, Miles Morales series is going to be live action or cartoon. I know we are getting another Into the Spider-Verse cartoon. I'd rather see it a live action. And once again, man, it just sets up for that whole, we're going to have a bunch of different dimensions, a bunch of different timelines going on within the Marvel Universe. How do we keep track? I mean, do we get to a point where it just gets too out of hand?
No, I think we're also invested at this point.
That's
we're,
true.
We're all just going to know. We're all going to figure it out. We're all going to do our internet sleuthing, and someone will put together a timeline for us for all those stupid caveman people who don't understand things like this. But no, I think this is just going to make us more and more invested in just these properties alone. And then I saw a report last night. The Disney CEO, Bob Iger. Yep.
Iger?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has confirmed via a very small interview that he did that Black Widow, the next MCU movie, is still coming out on May 8th.
So are they going to do a Disney Plus with this, or they just going full on big screen?
I heard it was full on big screen.
I'm interested to see where that one goes because it is set in the past. Once again, spoiler alert, she's dead. So it'll be interesting to see because all those movies tie together. How do you tie this into something that's currently going on in the MCU?
I think it's just like the introduction of those extra characters
Sure.
in Black Widow, and I think we'll see them kind of pop up in other MCU movies. But yeah, I think that's kind of how it's going to go. Or maybe they find a way to revive her in another timeline. I'm not for sure.
Anything's possible. It's the MCU, and they want all the money. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Yes, I looked it up. It's Stone and Webster Chop House. Chop House. So we're both right, my wife. She'd kill me if I corrected her and didn't give her some credit. All right. Okay, guys. So two more quick things for the hour, and then we wrap up the 8 o'clock hour, and then we get into Chicks on Dudes with Mac. Gibby says Disney Plus will make a collection in chronological order. See, there you go. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
That's
Disney
true.
Plus. They just actually crossed over 100 million subscribers just recently. Disney
Damn.
Plus. That was part of that. I think it was like an investor call. Bob Iger.
I don't know. Igor.
Hodor. It doesn't matter. That's apparently, yeah. So they just crossed over 100 million subscribers. That's a whole lot of dough that Disney is still getting from us, and even more than what they were getting. And then, of course, the Black Widow news was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be awesome. I'm excited. I want to see. I do want to see a movie in the movie theater. So if I may, heck, man, maybe I'm in.
No, I'm in.
Yeah.
Our coworker just went to a movie the other night. She went and saw Tom and Jerry. Bad move, but
I mean, let's be honest. Options pretty light.
you guys saw the news that on HBO Max for a very short time period, if you played Tom and Jerry, they actually started playing Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was only up for 10 minutes, so people could only watch a max of 10 minutes of the 4-hour epic film that's coming out next week. I think it's actually coming out on St. Patty's Day, right? 3/17 or is it 3/18?
I don't remember.
It's next
Close.
Wednesday or Thursday. But
It's about time to start my free subscription to HBO
Yeah.
Max, my week-long trial.
I'm waiting. Speaking of like free subscriptions, so Paramount Plus, which has like the new Beavis and Butthead
Yeah.
movies coming and all that stuff, they are currently doing a free 30-day trial.
Oh, there
So
you go.
I'm going to wait till they do. They're putting up new series from The Challenge, All
right.
Stars, and they're doing that Real World 1 reunion. I'm going to wait till both of those are up, and then I'm going to do a 30-day trial.
Okay.
I want to see those for sure. All right, how far away are we from Cotter and Marshall Madness Selection Sunday? Let's check this out. 4 days, 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 34 seconds. So in case anyone watching the live stream has not heard, Cotter and I are giving away an Xbox Series X bundle. Comes with an extra controller, a gift card, Xbox Game Pass that has like tons and tons of games that you can play for free for 3 months, plus Madden Next Level Edition. So we're giving that away just by you guys filling out brackets. You can fill out up 3 brackets starting this coming Sunday, and it's our March Mad-like event that we'll be doing. Pretty excited about that. Pretty excited if I actually win our Torture Tuesday bet as well.
Oh, you will.
I see you have the confidence there.
So confident.
How much time before we jump back on air?
We got another song still, so 4 minutes probably.
I'm going to switch over to you for a second.
Okay. I'll be entertaining. So I haven't actually wrestled with Coastal Empire Wrestling in a while. I had the Beard versus Mask match, and which I lost to Voodoo Jack. Second match, I beat Voodoo Jack, so there's that going for me. They've had a couple shows at Southbound. If you haven't gone yet, you're even mildly interested in professional wrestling, checking out an indie show is always a great time. And the guys they've got working, the talent is fantastic. So if you get a chance, check it out. But they are working on a future show, and I believe I will make my return to the ring, and I hopefully won't die in the process. But I'm excited to do that. That will be a lot of fun. So we'll keep you posted about that. Don't have an exact date yet, but when we find out, we'll definitely let you know so you can come and watch me get hurt. 45 years old. I should probably just quit while I'm ahead. But I am not smart. Coming up on Friday, Rick DeJesus is going to be in studio. We've got a bagpiper coming in next Wednesday. We will celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a bagpiper in studio from the Savannah Pipes and Drums. We will also have a special Wednesday edition of Beer for Breakfast, and I think we're going to go with the Irish Red. Good suggestion yesterday, so we'll probably go with that beer. So we'll try that, have somebody from the Savannah Pipes and Drums in, play a little Irish music. Should be a lot of fun. That goes down next Wednesday on St. Patrick's Day. And then, like we've done in years past, we'll have we'll have some Irish rock songs at the top and bottom of each hour. Dropkick Murphys, local guys in for a penny. So we'll play music like that all day long for St. Patrick's Day. That, of course, coming up next Wednesday.
All right. Back in the studio. Gibby says, get your hair pulled too. I don't know what was said while I was out, but that's kind of weird.
No, it's not weird. It's not weird at all. Don't question it.
Okay.
Don't wonder.
You
Don't
know
ask.
what? I was gone. I won't ask. It was just it was kind of a strange comment there. No big deal.
I get it.
All right. Done. So Chicks on Dude coming up at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. The first week, Mac asked us to share the questions with her so she could be a little prepared.
Sure.
I did not do that this week. So we are getting unfiltered Mac.
It's going to be a disaster. Who knows?
This actually just coming up here in about 40 minutes or so when Mac joins us.
Yeah, Mac being the new person in the building, easily the most responsible one working in this building right now.
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, she's very new into the job. Started in January, so she's still, like man,
Trying, yeah. She's
I don't
still
want to
trying
screw
hard.
up. I want to do good.
Mm-hmm.
I give her.
She still asks me if I need help with things, and it's just the cutest thing.
That's
it's,
awesome.
It's so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would ask, but I don't care.
All right. right. 2 minutes away before we jump back on the air talking about Cotter and Marshall madness. I did my yard work yesterday. Felt like a man. I replaced my. I have a pool at my house. I replaced my my gasket and my basket on my pool filter. And yesterday, I changed my spark plug on my mower.
Oh yeah, how'd it go? Felt good. It obviously started.
Kidding me? Of course. I'm a man. My lawnmower was running so rough. I just have like a really simple Craftsman push mower. So I put a new air filter on it.
Yeah.
And the spark plug I have not changed out in 3 years. This thing was black. And it was oxidized. It had all that crust around it and everything. But yeah, I was able to pull that thing out, put a new spark plug in there, and she runs like a dream.
Nice.
Put a little oil in her. She felt nice and lubed up. She had no complaints yesterday. Except for when I hit like the largest rock in the history of man in the middle of my yard. Probably didn't like that much, but it was all good.
Have a good day, Wanda. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hope everything goes well.
All right. Yeah, I hope they do choose you for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia.
I feel good, man.
I want to see you get devastated again.
Not going to happen. Guaranteeing a win.
You're guaranteeing a win.
Yes.
What happens if you lose today? Shave an eyebrow. Shave an eyebrow.
The listener gets a fantastic prize.
We can't see your eyebrows anyway because they're usually hidden behind your glasses.
That's
what does
true.
it matter?
And they're very.
You should pencil in your eyebrows.
I don't have very thick eyebrows.
Do you think there's like some cosmetic thing we could do to your we could tattoo your eyebrows on.
Oh.
It's a crazy wild thing to do. I know people who've done
Yeah,
that.
I know. We got about 20 seconds. Be sure to get the stream at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can like, comment, subscribe, follow. So many things to do on social media.
Yeah. I mean, outside of porn. There's
that's the highlight.
There's porn and then there's watching us on the stream.
Those are the only two things.
Honestly, I don't know what else you could do on there.
So it sounds like we need to have a safe word with our listeners just in case. Just in case things get really weird.
What should it be? Pineapple. Samsonite.
Squirrel chainsaw.
That's a good one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll come up with a good. What's a good safe word we can have with our
drop
listeners?
it into the chat. Whatever you think our safe word should be.
Just out of respect to you guys.
Yeah.
We feel it's necessary. Things could get crazy and weird. All right, we know we're getting back to some normalcy when we've got March Madness looming right around the corner. I cannot wait. Of course, got canceled last year, but this year it is on. Selection Sunday is this Sunday. We've got Cotter and Marshall Madness. It is our tournament bracket pick'em contest. Your chance to win an Xbox Series X.
And it's a bundle, too. It comes with gift cards and games and controllers. The thing's pretty awesome. So 4 days from now, it's Selection Sunday. As soon as the brackets are uploaded into our system, which will be almost immediately, you guys can pick up to 3 brackets. Go crazy, go conservative, go whatever you want to do. The person with the best bracket here in the area will score themselves a free Xbox Series X bundle if they do the best during the whole bracket challenge.
All you got to do is go to the website, get signed up now. Like Marshall said, after Selection Sunday, go fill out your brackets. You and I will be picking brackets, or a bracket. We're just going to do one each.
Right.
And the loser will face a Torture Tuesday. We still got to figure out what that is. We're talking about some pepper eating. I don't know if that's where we're going. We'll figure that out. I'm not going to lie. I might have made some calls to people who know what they're doing.
Excuse me?
To help me pick my bracket.
Excuse me?
What? Is that bad?
We mean people. You know people?
We didn't lay down guidelines. We didn't say I couldn't seek help.
You know one sports guy, and it's my friend, too. It's the big guy, Frank Solkowski. You know no other sports people.
I know people. Maybe not in this area. I know people.
Come on.
Jim Mattson back in Peoria. I can reach out to him.
Is he still in Peoria?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying, I know people.
Okay.
My bracket's going to be solid.
Well, good luck. That'll totally work out for you.
So once again, you can get signed up now. Cotter and Marshall Madness, your chance to win an Xbox Series X. Sign up at rock1061.com. It's highly suspect.
Gibby says our safe word should be twat waffle. I like it. Neil says, digging the Westbrook Brewing jacket,
thanks,
Cotter.
man. Yeah, we went up to my wife and I went up to Westbrook for my birthday. She got me. They had 3 specialty bottles of Mexican cake, so it was barrel aged, and it was like extra vanilla, extra coconut, and extra chocolate.
Mhm.
So we went up there to pick them up and drank, and they had these hoodies, $35, man.
It's pretty cheap for a
It was
hoodie.
super cheap for a hoodie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm in. So I got a hoodie. I love Westbrook.
Neil, if you love beer stuff, I'm actually wearing the Mars Brewing out of Chicago brewery. My mother-in-law's boyfriend lives apparently right next door and buys me stuff and brings me beer all the time from there.
Oh, Neil had a Mexican cake last weekend. I'm so jealous.
Mexican cake is delicious. Brendan Resident says, isn't a cocaine bear just called a Trusnivsky? Trusnivsky? I don't know. Yeah, sure. I think that's actually the definition of that, without a doubt. Yeah, if you guys missed it in the 6 o'clock hour, we talked about a Cocaine Bear film getting made, directed by Elizabeth Banks from, I guess 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, that's true.
And a bunch of other movies. And, of course, she's been the director of the Pitch Perfect series and the new Charlie Angels reboot, which was terrible. But
best part about the Cocaine Bear movie story, based off a true story.
yeah, 70 pounds. A bear ate 70 pounds of coke.
Man, if you got to go.
I mean, do you think the bear died from the cocaine, or was it so?
No, it hasn't died from the cocaine.
Or did he go crazy?
His heart exploded. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, his heart had to explode. 70 pounds of that?
Well, I'm actually driving up to Tennessee here this summer. So
Okay.
maybe I can stop by and see the Cocaine Bear if it's somewhere even close to my.
It's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So Lexington, Kentucky, I think is where it was.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we can figure it out. I think the name of the actual name of the place it's at was in the story. But yeah, they stuffed the bear. It is now a tourist attraction called Pablo Escobar. That was all right. That was funny.
It is pretty great.
Makes you laugh.
Brendan Breslin, the Bears quarterback, Trubisky, Trusnivsky. Actually, funny fact, there is a Bears player. I don't think he even played with us. I think it was during the offseason. He got arrested for a drug smuggling ring. He was a Dallas Cowboy. We signed him. I forget his name, but I don't think he ever really played for us. But he got arrested for a little bit of a drug ring.
Where was he taking the drugs?
He was smuggling them in from Mexico to sell in the United States.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, never get caught.
Right. If you guys want to play some trivia, I'm going to ask people to call in here in just seconds. Yeah.
Cotter wants to be taken on, so choose Cotter.
Guaranteeing a win. So you don't want to pick me.
Guaranteeing a win.
Don't want to pick me. Don't do it. I'm going to beat you. Kick your ass. 25 seconds. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. Time to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. You can check them out, located on Boundary Street in Beaufort, in the Beaufort Town Center.
We're going to visit them here before the end of the month. They're going to have gin available. Can't wait to pick up a bottle of that. My wife's a big fan of gin, and of course, gin has been proven to keep you alive till at least 100 years old. From that story we keep referencing where a lady marinated raisins with gin. So I think we're going to start doing that. May even pop a few during the show once I get my hands on this gin.
Can't wait to try it, so we'll let you know how that goes. So if you'd like to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, give us a call right now. I am guaranteeing a victory if they pick me. I mean, if they don't pick me, I don't blame them. I mean, I'm so confident right now. They're like,
Yeah.
I just don't feel good picking Cotter today. He just seems so confident.
Confidence
probably
a
will
weird
lose.
word to use. I would think it's just baselessly dumb.
No.
You don't know the questions. You don't know the answers.
Oh,
You're just thinking you may know them.
I know the answers. confidence.
All right,
My
so
bravado.
here is the deal. You can call up right now, 1-800-394-1061. You can take on Cotter,
You can, you want, I wouldn't.
who claims that he is
Yeah.
guaranteeing a win, or
There's
you
no
can take
claim.
on me, 7 questions, 60 seconds. If you can beat one of us or tie one of us, we'll hook you up with a $25 gift card to one of our favorite places, guaranteed. But Cotter claims to win. He's going to win. I don't know.
It's not a spoiler. It's a promise.
Wow. I hate it so much. I want you guys to pick him. So while the phone lines are already jamming right now. Look at that.
Funny.
All right, so we're gonna jump off the air. We're gonna play some trivia. Here we go.
All right, Rock 1061. Who is this?
This is Dennis.
Dennis!
Yeah.
All right, man. Who are you going to take on? I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to take on me. I'm very confident right now. I feel very good. I get it.
I'm going for Cotter.
Ah, of course. All right, man. All right. Give me the headphones.
All right, so
do
Dennis,
this.
thank you so much for calling in today, playing yourself some Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? If you win or even tie Cotter today, you are going to score yourself a $25 gift card to one of our favorite places in the area. So once again, you're going to have 60 seconds to answer 7 questions to the best of your ability. And let me just pop up my timer real quick. Here we go. All right, man. Your time is going to begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Question number 1. Who played Laurie Strode in the 1978 horror film Halloween?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Correct. During which year was cocaine removed as an ingredient in Coca-Cola? It's multiple choice. Is it 1903 or 1907?
1903.
Correct. In 1994, Elton John wrote the songs for which Disney animated film with lyricist Tim Rice?
Beauty and the Beast.
Incorrect. Question number 4. Which major sports league does not let its players wear the number 0?
Baseball.
Incorrect. Question number 5. In which city does Spider-Man live and protect?
New York.
Correct. Name 2 out of the 3 colors on the German flag.
Black and red.
Correct. And then question number 7. True or false? In a regular size box of Pop-Tarts, there are 6.
False.
Correct. There's actually more than that. All right, man. Congratulations. Today you got 5 out of 7 correct. Cotter, you can go ahead and take your headphones off. Put on those soundproof headphones so he couldn't listen. So, Cotter, here's the deal. Dennis got 5 out of 7 correct.
Son of a bitch!
So, Dennis, here's the deal. We're gonna mute you for a second, and then we're gonna let Cotter have his shot at beating you. And Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia? Keep in mind, if he ties you, you win. Ties always go to our listeners. So, Cotter, here we go. You know the rules. 7 questions.
I was just joking, about guaranteeing a victory.
What do you mean?
It was just a joke.
You were
man.
literally challenging people.
Was it a challenge?
Yes.
Was it just me being funny? I was being funny. It was just,
I have honestly never laughed at any of your jokes. Was that a joke? Okay. Let's just go. Your time's going to begin after I ask the first question. So here we go. Who played Laurie Strode in the 1978 horror film Halloween?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Correct. During which year was cocaine removed as an ingredient in Coca-Cola? Multiple choice. Is it 1903 or 1907?
03.
Correct. In 1994, Elton John wrote the songs for which Disney animated film with lyricist Tim Rice?
Lion King.
Correct. Which major sports league does not let its players wear the number 0?
Oh, football?
Incorrect. Now, question number 5. In which city does Spider-Man live and protect?
New York.
Correct. Question number 6. Name 2 out of the 3 colors on the German flag.
Black. Oh, yellow. Red.
Yes. Yes. I don't know if I want to give that to you because you said yellow and it's not yellow.
Well, you said 2 out of 3. Black, yellow, black and red.
Okay, sure. True or false? In a regular size box of Pop-Tarts, there are 6.
False.
That is correct. There are actually 8 Pop-Tarts. What I have here is 6. 6 to 5 today. So you did beat Dennis.
I'm going to go home, Dennis. I'm done. Wore me out. Wore me out, Dennis.
Okay, at least I wore you out.
You did. All right, man. Thank you for playing. As always, you can call in any day and play along, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dennis.
All right, let's go ahead and go over the answers for our 7 questions today. And are you smarter than a community college dropout? Who played Laurie Strode in the 1978 horror film Halloween? That's Jamie Lee Curtis. During which year was cocaine removed as an ingredient in Coca-Cola? It's 1903.
Crazy.
In 1994, Elton John wrote the songs for The Lion King. Question number 4, which major sports league does not let its players wear the number 0? That would be Major League Soccer.
Oh, yeah, I would have never guessed soccer.
Question number 5, in which city does Spider-Man live and protect? New York City. Name 2 out of the 3 colors on the German flag. Black, red, and gold are the correct answers.
Yeah, it's yellowish.
Uh-huh.
Ish.
Yep. And
I got 2 out of 3.
true or false, in a regular size box of Pop-Tarts, there are 6. That is false. There are 8 Pop-Tarts.
I'm a fat guy who loves Pop-Tarts, man. And once again, guaranteed to win, brought it home. Wasn't joking. I was joking about joking.
Okay. All right. I mean, you can have the win today.
Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take anyone I can get. All right, coming up tomorrow, another round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Tomorrow on the show, your chance to win tickets for Adelita's Way. It's Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Gibby was really nice to you. He goes, you got this. Feels good, doesn't it? Got another W in the
Oh,
books.
feels so good, Gibby. So good. All right, guys, going to have to turn everything down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna edit this
we'll
up
be
and
right back.
It's time for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Dennis is on the line to play trivia. Dennis, who are you taking on?
All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. Cotter was just wrapping up, doing a little edit on the Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout for on-air playback. Obviously, you guys heard it live here on the stream. Cotter took the win 6-5 today. It was a contentious battle between him and Dennis. Dennis is actually the guy he called in earlier this week in regards to a story we were doing, and actually he came to my trivia last night.
Oh, nice.
And he comes and plays with us. So he is a very, very smart guy, and I think any other game he probably could have took you down, but you somehow pulled that one out barely.
No, well, obviously because everybody else has beat me too. So yeah, any other game he would have whooped my ass. I lucked out on that one. I lucked out getting the Coca-Cola cocaine question right.
Right.
In that
was a pure guess, right?
Yeah, it's total guess. I don't know. I mean, so
well, cocaine is the theme of the show. So
it really
we've been talking a lot about coke today and edibles.
Running.
Perfect.
All right. Always nervous.
All right, so we're playing that. Always nervous. That's a way to live. So we're playing back the audio on the air locally for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? And that kind of wraps up our 8 o'clock hour. We've got 1 hour left. So we have Chicks on Dudes. Mac, she got back to me. She's going to be here mostly on time. She said she anticipates being here exactly at 9 a.m. When we go on air at 9:02 a.m. So she'll be here for that. She'll be here for a couple breaks, and then we'll wrap up with Marshall's Music News, which I think I'm going to drop one of my stories and possibly do that Hell Yeah story.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
I think I'm going to drop the Nikki Sixx story.
What story? What story was Foo Fighters? I just didn't put Corey Taylor first, just because we just played Corey Taylor for Marshall's Music News. We can do Hell Yeah if you want to do that first, or we can do the Foo Fighters first. Either one. You have a preference?
No, keep it Foo. We'll do Foo, Hell Yeah, and Corey Taylor. We'll drop the Nikki Sixx story.
So I'm gonna, since you brought it up earlier, Sky's Neighborhood.
It's a jam, man. Slaps. Gibby just sent us a story. I was just reading it. So this is a story about how Mastodon guitarist recalls how Lars Ulrich reacted to finding Mastodon guitarist's penis in his pocket. Reflects on pissing in pocket incident with AC/DC's Angus.
How does one find somebody else's penis in their pocket?
Things get wild when you're in very successful bands.
I guess so.
Gibby, I'm gonna read this, and then maybe we'll do this tomorrow for Marshall's
That's
Music News. I don't have enough time to really put my eyes all over that story to make sure it's to the level of where it should be. I've updated our current rankings for community college dropout trivia. You are currently 2 wins, 2 losses. Wait, did I say that right?
2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie.
Yeah, 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. Does that tie affect? Are you 500 then? 2-2-1.
That's a good question. I don't know how.
I think the math.
Scoring goes.
I think the math says you're technically just a bit under 500.
And that makes sense.
Yeah,
I accept that. I accept my failure, and I'm ready to move on. Turn it around. Had a nice victory over somebody
very smart,
who I respect.
A good challenger.
In the trivia game.
The trivia game.
So I feel good about myself moving forward. See, all I needed was that one redemption, man. From here on out.
You did. You really needed that win.
I did. God, I needed it.
Yeah. All right, let's do an answer the internet question, guys. For everyone hanging around with us this morning, once again, thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall show. This is our 8th ever show, so we appreciate you hanging around, especially here at the beginning. Cotter, I'm going to ask you to answer the internet here, and everyone else, feel free to drop in your answers in the chats below. Would you rather know the lyrics to every song ever or get $5,000?
That's a good question. Give me the lyrics to every song ever.
Yeah?
I think that would be, because here's the thing. That is a great bar trick. That will win you way more than $5,000 in your life if used correctly. I think that's a talent that you can turn into a little side hustle.
Right. I kind of like that. Like, challenge me. It would be a great radio bit.
Great.
Yeah. You'd never lose.
Never.
Yeah.
Learn every song, Marshall. Make this happen. It's on you.
Once again, answer the internet, guys. Would you rather know the lyrics to every song ever or get $5,000? Damn it. I don't know. I love money.
But like I said, I think you can turn it into something.
Yeah, but I had to work for it, though.
Yeah, but you have the knowledge in your head. I mean, if there was like $1 million, I'll take the million all day long.
Sandy says she'll take the money. I kind of agree with her. I get it, though. Sandy also goes, on vacation, still listening to the best morning show in Savannah. Please say hi to my son, Mark, and his best friend, Brandon, who are listening with me. Excellent. Thanks, Mark and his best friend, Brandon. We're going to we'll give you a little shout-out once we hit the airwaves. Gibby says, that's cool, Sandy. Every lyric ever that helped me greatly as a vocalist. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a way to look at it.
What song do you want to hear? Got it. The band doesn't, but I do.
You know that the misheard lyrics thing.
Oh, you kill it.
Yeah, absolutely. You get it every single time. Cam goes, money all day. Yeah, Cam. I mean, I agree, man. Money all day. $5,000 though. Yeah, I mean,
if it was $1 million, I'll take the money.
It's $5,000.
You'll make that. You'll make that back, guaranteed.
I don't know. I don't think you know how much I get paid in radio. It is a very low amount. Neil goes, $5K. I'd be so depressed with all these sad tunes in my head. See?
That's a good point.
And he's a Dave Matthews Band guy. There's a lot of sad songs. I think this is true. So this is my buddy Neil back home from Illinois. Neil actually traveled out to Red Rocks in Colorado and saw the Dave Matthews Band out there.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think he's seen him like 1,000 times as well. He really loves Dave Matthews Band. He's one of those guys that would travel around and do
that. They're a band that I have never seen, but I've always wanted to. Because, I mean, I think, and I don't know, it was like the Grateful Dead. I always wanted to see the Grateful Dead. I don't think, I'm not like, our sales guy, Eric, who would, followed the Dead for like 3 summers of his life.
Right.
But, just one off, I think I'm good. And same thing with Dave Matthews. Once, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Dave Matthews for the first time just before the pandemic.
Yeah, it's
like
recent,
3 weeks before the pandemic hit. And, I mean, I talked to people around me, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's like my 17th time. I'm like, this is my first time. So, like the newest member into the Dave Matthews cult.
Well, it was like I saw Jimmy Buffett years ago, and it's the same experience. These people, they follow, man. It's my 200th show. I'm like, oh, cool. It's crazy, man.
Neil said, no, I was actually in Denver. Close enough. Yeah, good point. Neil, Gibby says you could join any band and know their material as long as you can sing it.
I can't sing
see?
it. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, I can't sing. That's why I got into radio. Also, I just didn't want to work for a living, so that's why I got into radio. It's worked out so far. It's pretty good. On the show yesterday, we were talking about, you went to Fiddler's Green. Nice. Yesterday on the show, we were talking about how I have just had stupid luck with most things in my life. And last night was like the antithesis of that point where I literally berated and screamed at someone during a trivia game, and they bought me a PBR. And I'm like, my life is so dumb lucky. I hate myself sometimes because I just get away with stuff way more than I should. I didn't really hammer this guy.
Well, no.
We're just having a nice little fun time. But he bought me a PBR afterwards, and I'm like, I don't deserve this.
But I'm going to drink it.
Right. Well, no, I drank it. Don't get me wrong. Beer's a depressant, and I needed to get tired really quickly. So I chugged half of it. Got me nice and sleepy. All right, how far away are we from Chicks on Dudes?
We've got a few minutes.
Oh yeah, we do. All right, well, let's continue the conversation. Once again, thanks for everyone sticking around this morning, hanging with us. Cotter,
yes.
And of course, everyone in the chat, please feel free to answer this as well. Would you rather get pegged by a Randy Johnson fastball in the ribs, hit by Ray Lewis coming across the middle, or punched in the face by Floyd Mayweather?
Randy Johnson.
What?
The Randy Johnson fastball.
You would rather get pegged by a Randy Johnson?
I think so. Than a punch or getting...
I would rather be punched by Floyd Mayweather. He's like 120 pounds.
Yeah, but still.
I would let him punch me in the face right now. If he walked in the room and those were my 3 options, like it was Randy Johnson, Ray Lewis, and Floyd Mayweather in a line out there, I would tell Floyd Mayweather to come in here right now and punch me in the face. I'd let him hit me twice.
It's my moneymaker. I can't ruin it. and you say you never laugh at my jokes, kiss my ass. You walk right into it.
Oh, the moneymaker. No, you obviously get punched in the face by a Floyd Mayweather. I think I would Ray Lewis getting hit across the middle by Ray Lewis, number 2, and then Randy Johnson's fastball in the ribs. I mean, it's the ribs. You feel it every single breath you take, every time you move. That's the last thing I want to feel. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. And once again, guys, Sandy goes, I'm a huge Ray Lewis fan, so I'll take that hit. Just kidding. Once again, would you rather get pegged by a Randy Johnson fastball in the ribs, hit by Ray Lewis coming across the middle, or punched in the face by Floyd Mayweather? The least amount of damage, Floyd Mayweather. Without a doubt. I mean, I know he's undefeated, but he's undefeated by just running away from his opponent.
That's true.
How many knockouts has Floyd Mayweather had in his career?
I don't know. It's a good question.
No, I'm looking it up. Let's see. He's had 50 total fights, 50 wins, 27 wins by knockout.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little more than half. Yeah, I could take it. Yeah, Gibby says I take the punch. Then Ray Lewis, tackle, then rib shot. Exactly. That's exactly how I was thinking, Gibby. One mind. You and me, bud. All right, let's squeeze in one more question, and this is hilarious, the words I use, squeezed in. Guys in the chat, and of course, Cotter, would you rather sleep with a sexy midget or a below-average regular chick? And I love the pictures once again here. Would you rather sleep with a sexy midget or a below-average regular chick?
Either. I don't know.
Wow, you just take both.
I'm not picky.
You just do a threesome
Not
with the
picky.
sexy midget
Bring it
and
on.
the regular.
Let's get crazy. Let's get stupid.
I just like the picture. It's like a little Karen right there.
What's our safe word? Twat waffle?
Waffle.
Keep that in mind. We're ready to go.
That's is that the official?
I
safe
don't know.
word?
I don't know if we can say that on the air. I think we needed something we say on
Probably
the air.
not. Well, let's once again. Cotter needs a safe word in his life. So try if you have a great safe word. Sandy, what's your safe word? Neil, throw in your safe word. We'll decide what the best safe word is here in a while. That should actually be a call-in segment.
I think that's good.
Yeah, write that down.
We'll do that.
Max says, naturally, I'm hitting every red light. GPS says 901. Okay, we'll just stall. We'll stall for a minute.
Well, it's fine. I threw in an extra song because, and here we are talking up Mac, how she's the responsible one, the one who's really trying. And, week 2 of Chicks on Dude, she shows up late. Writing it down. Strike against her.
It's bound to happen, man.
I expected it not to be this quick, though. I really thought you'd get more effort a little bit longer.
All right. There she is. She's actually walking in right now.
Oh, look at that.
9 o'clock on the dot.
It was before the break, so I'll say she wasn't late.
All right. Yeah, pot her up. We'll let's drop in the I think that's the right one. Nope, that's Due to the Week Death Match. There it is.
What are you trying to say?
Chicks on Dudes. We're going to murder you. Never show up late again. Death match.
Want to do what we did last week? 1 the first break, 2 the second?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a new segment. I think we need to kind of explain it a little bit.
No,
Talk about what we're doing.
100% agree with that.
Mac has not seen the questions this week, which I'm really excited about.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be very fun.
So how's your day going?
Well, I'm late.
You're not
I
late.
feel like I'm late.
Just a little, mostly late.
I blame it on the fact that I slept on the couch last night, which my alarm was set. But it's just so much harder to get off that couch. I have a very good couch.
Obviously.
It's so hard to get off of it.
All right. How much time we got?
We got 4.5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
4.5 minutes.
Let's answer the question. This is actually, I'm going to ask Mac this one. And everyone, obviously, in the chat, please feel free to chime in. Answer the internet, Mac, from Bob 106.9, midday host. Would you rather be the best-looking dude in the world or be able to read minds?
Be able to read minds.
Yeah? No, Cotter is frowning at your
I
answer.
don't. I mean, not that I care if I'm the best looking guy in the world. I don't know if I would want the responsibility or I think the baggage that would come with reading people's minds.
And if you're the best looking dude in the world, I mean, you don't ever have to really work.
That's true.
You could.
But if you're able to read everyone's minds, is that like you have to hear what they say, or it's kind of like on demand, like on command?
Is it like selective? I don't know. That's a great question. I think it says or be able to read minds. I consider
turn it
that to
off?
be selective.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a lot because I'd be tempted to like read everybody's minds all the time, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to know what they're thinking. I know I don't want to know what they're thinking.
You'd be tempted.
I would. Why wouldn't you? You have the ability.
I don't know.
Why not?
There's some people like Jake Thompson.
Well,
I never want to know what that
guy is.
guy
It'd be crickets. Is all it'd
Yeah.
be. It'd be crickets.
Yeah, it would be crickets, and then randomly someone shouting Arby's,
Chicken nuggets.
mozzarella sticks. That's just all it would be.
Buffalo Wild
and
Wings.
then late at night,
Oh yeah, Buffalo.
late at night, it'd just be me tired. And that's essentially all Jake Thompson thinks about.
Oh, that's funny.
Good golly. All right, guys. So wrapping up the last hour, once again, a little recap for everyone. Thanks for hanging around with us today. We're going to do our new segment, Chapter 2, into the book of Chicks on Dudes. Yes, Gibby, very excited to see Mac today. And then we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. Going to talk about the Foo Fighters. Going to talk about Hell Yeah. And we'll wrap up the show with a fun little Corey Taylor story. Sandy says the overall answer in my house is to be the best looking dude. There you go. Best looking dude, man. You can get away with being the best looking. Like, you can get away with a lot.
No, wholeheartedly. Yeah, totally.
I mean, you can get away with.
But you could get away with reading everybody's minds too.
I don't know. I mean, there's not.
I mean, because you would know what they're thinking, and you'd be
Yeah.
able to manipulate them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I guess there could be some benefits from that.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of work though,
Yeah.
to actually manipulate. Someone.
Yeah, but like being the best looking dude, I just show up places. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, you want some free stuff? I'm like, I will take free stuff. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you want to read the first question this time?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cool.
This first story is so serious. Once again, guys, for everyone watching the stream, if you have questions for Mac when it comes to relationships or whatever, feel free to email us those. Drop them into the chat, message us on whatever social media platform. The email, in case you want to email us, is K, as in Cotter with a K, M, Marshall, Show, KM Show at rock1061.com.
Hefe loves that cactus.
Yeah, Hefe likes to sleep on or around the cactus most of the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've noticed.
Is Max sitting by Hefe? No, I am. Hefe is immediately to my right. Hefe, we have to actually adjust the third camera that Mac is on. Speaking of, we need to.
All right, guys, we got 30 seconds. All right, good morning, everybody. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are joined in studio by Mac from Bob 106.9. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is time for Chicks on Dudes. Guys, this is your opportunity to ask Mac any question you just don't have the guts to ask somebody in person.
Whether it be your girlfriend, the girl you like, or your wife, I mean, these are questions that some guys just need advice on. And we don't have a lot of places to go. The internet's just going to troll me.
Mm-hmm.
Mac will be straight up and honest.
She is our resident expert because you and I, not experts.
Both married.
Just ask our wives.
She's
They'll let us
single.
know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And of course, we call this segment Chicks on Dudes because at this point, our ultra feminism, both in Cotter and I, come out. This is just three gals in the room talking about relationships and how we can better a young person or even an older person
Doesn't
out
matter.
there.
Doesn't matter.
And although, yes, we are failing probably in both of our marriages, we do feel like we have some good knowledge to drop here. So, Cotter, I've got the first story. Do you mind if I
go right
go
ahead.
first? Okay.
It's all you.
All right, so this came in over the email. So here we go. Hey, Mac. Basically, I can't ever seal the deal with women. They seem to not take me seriously. Never want to do anything sexually, etc. I don't know what to do. Does this mean I have low confidence or no game? Should I act like my S don't stink or fake having confidence? This is really getting me down. I don't know what to do. So what should this guy do? He can't seem to seal the deal with the ladies.
Well, first of all, don't act like your S don't stink. That's one of the worst things that I've ever come across in a guy when dating them.
So
As
overconfidence
far as
is bad.
Overconfidence is bad. I feel like there is such thing as a perfect level of confidence. There's too
What is it,
little,
though?
too much, and then there's just right.
Okay, so like, what if I said to you, I can pay my car payment each month? Is that enough confidence? Is that enough
So
confidence?
can I. So
Okay, not enough confidence.
Not enough. You need more confidence. More
Right.
confidence there.
Right, I can do a push-up.
so can I.
Okay, this is going bad.
Anything you could do, I could do better.
Yeah, you seem like a great girlfriend. I can't wait. There's some lucky fella out there that's going to find you one day.
No, I mean, the level of confidence you're expecting probably fluctuates, though. I mean, to me, this seems like a slippery slope you're not ready to go down.
It does depend on the person you're dealing with, though, too. I don't know. You're right.
what do
It
you say-
fluctuates a lot.
What do you say to this guy? I mean, well, how does he help seal the deal? Faking confidence, but not to the utmost level?
Don't fake it. Just work on you for a little bit before trying to get
Oh.
into something
Okay.
serious.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Too much work?
Way too much work. I would fake it, but I would try to find the right level of confidence in someone. I mean, difference of opinions here. Just once again, between a couple chicks here.
Yeah.
But,
and difference of opinions, I would always vote with going for Mac's opinion.
that's
I'm
rude.
I'm just
That's
saying.
I laughed at a joke of yours earlier, and I can't believe you just did that to me.
It's why she's in studio. She is the resident expert.
Okay,
This is
good
why I'm
point.
here.
All right, so we got more Chicks on Dudes coming up. We've got two more questions we'll get to with Mac. If you have something you'd like to ask, you can comment in the chat. You can hit us up on social media. You can also email in your question. The email address is kmshow@rock1061.com. More Chicks on Dudes with Mac coming up. Here's Papa Roach and the ending, Rock 1061.
I don't know why everyone's bagging on me online right now. Rocking the beach hair look, Mac, still looks better than Marshall's hair. LOL. What the hell, man? What the hell? What did I do to you
And
guys
I was
this morning?
just thinking about putting pink in my hair. Maybe not. Maybe I just need to.
Not for Gibby, man. He's not into it. Gibby actually throws out some advice. He's got to be genuine and have some charm. You know, this guy who can't seal the deal. I get that.
Yeah, that's a really good starting point with confidence.
No, I agree. I do agree with Mac with what's happening here. I mean, this guy needs to work on himself a little bit. If he feels like he can't seal the deal, I mean, he needs to go do some CrossFit. Start paying his bills on time. Maybe move into a nicer spot, get a better job, like elevate his status. So when Mac comes around the corner and utterly devastates him emotionally, he'll be a little bit more well suited to take on that challenge.
This leads into an excellent question, I think. How many men have you broken, Mac?
2.
2. Okay,
Wow.
fair enough. I was curious.
In my defense, they were crazy.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yep.
I get
probably
that.
they probably didn't feel that way about you.
Stalkerish, crazy.
Mm.
Oh, I had one of those. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
That was
Oh yeah,
unpleasant.
that is a good story.
We'll eventually tell that one on the
Yeah.
air. I don't know. I told it on the air 20 years ago, and she was listening. And this was like I was married at this point in time, years after we were no longer together. I told her, didn't use her name, told the story on the air, and she called me 2 minutes later. My friend was listening. I'm like, I didn't use your name, so if your friend heard it and they instantly think of you, you're batshit crazy.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Because that was so stupid.
Yeah,
She was nuts.
I had a ex-girlfriend call me up and say I owed her $1,000 for rent. 6 months after the fact, she tried to show up at my house, steal my dog once. and steal my car. So yeah, that was crazy.
And
Crazy.
they've been married ever since.
Oh.
It's true. Love her, man. I absolutely do love that woman.
Just kidding, Nicole.
She ain't watching. She don't love me.
She was commenting earlier.
Actually, she's working right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Making me money.
I think the craziest thing I ever did was demand my family kitchen table back from his house after he had started sleeping with somebody else, and it just.
If it's your
And that's-
kitchen table family, I don't.
But
think
here's the crazy part: I didn't have a problem with it until I found out he was sleeping with somebody else. So there's that. But
If
it was.
He was just single. Could have kept eating at that farmhouse
Yeah.
table.
It was definitely a farmhouse table,
It's just revenge. I get it. I get it.
but it was mine.
Did you get it back?
I did.
Yes. All right, guys, got 30 seconds. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Be sure to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Got Mac from Bob 106.9 in studio. Chicks on Dudes. Guys, your chance to ask Mac any question you got. She's going to answer it honestly, maybe stern sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes truth can hurt, but always helpful.
That's why we love Mac.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So if you ever have a question, you can hit us up on social media. Also, you can email us, kmshow@rock1061.com. All right, here's question number 2, Mac. I'm 19, and at 5'11", I'm most likely done growing.
Ooh.
My girlfriend is around 5'6", 5'7". Is this a reasonable height difference? I'm just asking because I've always been kind of self-conscious about height. A lot of my friends are 6 foot and over.
Wait. Cotter, did you write this question?
I didn't know because it's 5'11". I'm obviously nowhere close to that.
Okay.
Mac, I'm sorry. Anybody, dude, I apologize, but how do you feel self-conscious about your height when you're 5'11"? I'm 5'7" on a good day.
The average male height is 5'9".
I'm shorter than average, and you're self-conscious at 5'11"? Kiss
Yeah.
my ass.
Well, I mean, you're shorter in more ways than one. But yes,
Aw.
I agree. Mac, what do you say to this? Is that a reasonable height difference?
I agree with Cotter. I don't think that is a bad height. My rule is that you have to be at least my height, but I would prefer you at least 2 inches taller.
Wait,
than
how
me.
tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Okay. Okay, Cotter, good for you. You're
I'm
5.
5'7",
Oh.
maybe 5'8".
Oh, well.
I'm glad you can be so judgmental. It's superficial.
You and Mac were never going to work out anyway.
Man, so to you, this is perfect height.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad height at all. Just make sure she doesn't wear heels.
Oh.
If she wears heels, she's what, 5'9"? It's still fine.
I don't know. Depends on how high the heel is.
Why are we hating on short people
I'm not
right
hating.
now?
I'm just
You
answering a question.
are hating on short people
I'm
because
not.
somebody who is not a certain height can't date you.
Wait. Quick question. Have you ever dated a guy under 6 feet?
I have dated somebody my height, but I could never wear heels around him because he always felt like
Wait, he was self-conscious about it.
he was self-conscious about
And
it.
how long did that relationship last?
About a year.
Wow, okay.
that's-
But I don't
that's
really
longer.
count it because I was a junior in high school.
Oh
okay.
yeah, that doesn't count. No, that doesn't count. So to you, so to you, this is. I mean, the height to me, I don't see height. It's not an issue.
Right.
I think that's reasonable. This guy should shut up and not be self-conscious about being 5'11".
Of course you can't see a height. You're literally 5 foot.
Oh, no.
Son of a bitch.
It's
There are worse
everything
things
is
to worry
tall.
about.
Can I leave? Can I just be done?
Yeah.
All right. Move on to the last question.
Almost.
Let's move on.
All right.
You
All right.
woke Hefe up. He's upset.
It's fine. He'll go back to sleep, Hefe. All right. So here's the last question of Chicks on Dudes this week. Good morning, guys. I mean, chicks. I, a 26-year-old female, grew up with my father mainly and picked up nasty language and jokes that I carried around throughout my life. I am tired of that. I would like to be more feminine, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how to stop all these horrible jokes, the horse laugh, the attitude. She goes, Mac, can you help me out?
Come hang out with me. That's hilarious.
Mac's like, we'll make it worse.
No, don't be ashamed of the way you grew up or how you grew up. I mean, you're 26 years old. You can take that and use it to whatever your heart desires.
But she wants to be more feminine. Do you have some advice to help her become more feminine? Is there like a single thing that can help her lead her down the path of being more feminine and less like one of the dudes?
Watch a lot of Friends. I'm just going off of my experience. Watch a lot of Friends.
Okay.
Maybe throw in some Vampire Diaries a little bit, and then get on Bumble BFF. I have yet to try that, but I hear that it works wonders.
What is Bumble?
So it's like
BFF?
Bumble.
Right.
It matches you not with a mate, but with a friend in the local area that you have similar, kind of, what's the word? Similar.
Just traits,
yes,
personality.
traits,
thing,
personalities, interests.
Interests.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you can go on the app and be like, I need somebody who can help me be feminine.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, there you go. That seems pretty simple.
There you go. There's some solid advice from Mac with Chicks on Dudes.
I did not use that. However, I accidentally met my neighbor who turned out not to be my neighbor, but we are really good friends now. So
Nice.
Neighbor this night, I don't even.
Just go knock. Essentially, just go wherever you live. Go knock on the door closest to you.
There you
yeah,
go.
it works.
And maybe that'll help.
That's not strange at all.
Or you'll get shot.
All right, so if you have a question for Mac for Chicks on Dudes, you can hit us up on social media. Also, email kmshow@rock1061.com. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, another great chapter into the Chicks on Dudes book. That's amazing. Mac,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I mean, you almost didn't make it on
I
time.
wasn't.
We're not. Okay. Before you leave, I'm going to make you answer.
3.
Oh, you're asking for whatever the third card says? It
No,
could be
3
terrible.
total.
Oh, okay.
As you pull a 4th one out.
Because they're all kind of lewd. Okay, this one, hopefully your mom's not watching.
She
This,
is, but it's okay.
Well, this is about your mom. Would you rather have to tell your mom everything sexual you've ever done or have to show her your entire porn history?
Everything sexual I've ever done.
But it's just telling her. You don't have to like show her video
Yeah.
or pictures
That's
or
true.
anything.
That's true.
Not like they exist, or maybe they do. I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying. So you'd rather have to tell your mom everything you've done sexually as opposed to just show her your entire porn history.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
There's some weird searches, is all that means. There's some weird things.
I don't know. My mom's really old. I don't think she'd understand my porn history. She's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just the beginning of a cake." I'll let you guys figure that out.
I don't want to know.
All right. Let's do. And she said 3, so I definitely can't ask you that. I'm
Aw.
going to hell and getting fired if I ask you that. Let's do this one. Well, this is good. Mac, last question. Answer the internet. Who would be the world's most dominant one-on-one basketball player if everyone was forced to play naked?
I don't know. I don't watch basketball. I'm just being honest.
I don't write these questions, guys.
That's-
Answer the internet.
that's
Okay, from what the basketball experience that I'm familiar, Bugs Bunny, Space
Wow.
Jam.
really got weird.
Quick
He's kind of naked anyway.
Quick thoughts on Lola Bunny. She went from being thick to being very homely in the new Space Jam 2. Thoughts?
Homely? Is homely the way to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen the comparison between Lola Bunny between
Yeah.
Space Jam 1
I
and 2?
saw the outfit. I didn't pay attention to Lola's
She
attractiveness.
was a thick bunny.
People are too sensitive. There's that.
Well, there is.
and Mac
And that's
leaves,
it.
Drops
She's-
the mic. I'm done.
and she's gone. All right. Well, Chicks on Dudes. Once again, Mac, thanks for swinging around again. Here we go. All right. End of the show today. Wrapping it up with Marshall's Music News. How far away are we?
We've got like 6 minutes.
Dope, and dope.
So tomorrow on the show with Are You Smarter Than the Community College Dropout Trivia, your chance to win tickets for Adelita's Way. The show is sold out, so if you're wanting to go, this could be your last opportunity to get some tickets. Is there seriously 2 tickets for me, or is it just a pair?
I don't know.
Okay,
I gotta go back to my emails and look.
because
it up.
I didn't say anything to Dana because I just thought there were so few.
Gibby said Shaquille O'Neal when it came to the basketball player naked. I was honestly thinking the same exact
It's
person.
the only way you can go. I mean, it's the only answer.
Oh, Gibby said I was able to charm a Texas girl to fly to Georgia to meet me. Fun times. All right.
Damn, man.
All right, you dug, you dug, Gibby. Once again, thanks for hanging out today. Everyone who's checked in with us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, we appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to wrap up the show once again with Marshall's Music News. Tomorrow, Hefe, the new music beta fish, choosing new music for us. I'm excited for him to make his return to the show. Tomorrow, like you said, Adelita's Way tickets with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? And then Friday, beer for breakfast.
Yeah, with Rick DeJesus from Adelita's Way and beer from the Wingman MC. They're going to drop by their own beer. They brewed something with Coastal Empire because their clubhouse is like 2 blocks from Coastal Empire. They spent a lot of time there. So they've got a cream ale that they brewed with them, so they're going to drop some by.
When are they dropping? Are they dropping a by today?
I haven't heard yet, so hopefully soon.
Definitely, hopefully soon.
So that'll be fun. And Rick is just a great guy from Adelita's Way. Super nice. So I haven't seen him in a while. When we got to Vegas 4 years ago?
Yeah, 3, I think.
Saw him out there. That was the last time I've seen him. Super nice guy. So excited to have him in studio. I think it's the first time he'll actually be in studio with his multiple visits to Savannah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3, it's so funny. So when we last saw Rick DeJesus, I guess you did, I just remember a former night guy was asking him for the hookup for weed in Vegas. Remember that?
I do. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey, man, I need some smoke when I'm in Vegas. All right, Ryan.
Rick may have hooked him up. I may have been part of that.
Oh, we should bring that up, man. That's a great story. You know, I was actually
Then you may have called me and woken me up from a sleep afterwards to come have beers.
Yeah, that actually sounds about right. What was I saying? Actually, speaking of Adelita's Way, I had a trivia guy because once again, I host trivia every Tuesday at the draft room. A trivia guy stopped me, and I was talking to him about the show, and he asked me, he's like, well, what do you got going on? I'm like, well, I got Rick DeJesus of Adelita's Way coming in. He's like, oh, you know, Adelita's Way is a strip club in Tijuana. And I'm like, what? Because that they had to have gotten the name from that. So I got to do a little bit of research, but I'm going to make sure we are loaded with fun questions for Rick in regards to that on Friday when he comes in.
That's awesome.
Also, when we lay out the show, we should lay out 3 breaks with him.
Yeah, I figured that, yeah. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes. Interstate Love Song from STP on the air now. We'll get into Marshall's Music News.
Yeah, kicking off with a Foo Fighters story, and then we'll talk about Chad Gray of Hell Yeah / Mudvayne.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish Mudvayne would get back together. I really do. That should be a thing.
And how do you say this guy's last name? I mean, just take a stab at it.
Which one are we looking at?
Have a great day, Sandy. Have a good rest of your vacation.
Nick?
Yeah, Nick Raskulenix. Raskulins.
Oh, no, I was looking at
It's the Foo Fighter story right in the middle.
Oh, okay. Oh,
on the
there's
first
2
line.
Nicks. I'm sorry. There's Olivia.
It's Oliveri. I know how to say that one. Raskulins.
Raskulins. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll just butcher my way through that.
And once again, I'm blown away by how quick the 4 hours goes by for the show every morning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it just flies by.
Oh, look, our boss just chimed in. That sounds like a Harry Potter character. Or Raskulins? Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, it does.
All right, jumping into music news with the Foo Fighters here in less than 30 seconds. I'm guessing you're killing the mics. Here we go.
We'll be back. Don't forget to check out the stream of the show each and every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can listen on the app, in-home smart speaker, and the website. That is rock1061.com. Right now, let's get into it. Marshall's Music News.
So way back in 2002, when it came to time for the Foo Fighters to record their fourth studio album, One by One, they wanted to get Nick Oliveri. He was the bass player of Queens of the Stone Age at the time, to come produce the album. He's done some work before producing, and they really wanted to have him produce that album. Well, Dave jumped on the phone. He called Nick, but he called the wrong Nick. He actually called Nick Raskulins. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, he was actually a producer of albums as well. I guess that helps.
Good.
But
Nice luck.
He worked for Sound City in Chicago, which was actually a documentary that Dave did just a few years back, and that guy was a big part of that documentary. Well, he accidentally called Nick. He's like, hey, man, do you want to produce this album? And Dave didn't realize who he was talking to, and the guy was just like, yeah, I'll be there. And then they realized they called the wrong guy. Now, this is a story that Taylor from the band Foo Fighters told an on-air host just recently, and Dave was actually sitting right next to Taylor, and they were asked, Dave, did this actually happen? Did you actually call the wrong person? And that person made One by One. They won multiple Grammys with that record. And Dave's like, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
When in the process did they realize?
I mean,
It's got to be early on.
or like the day he walked in?
I mean,
Possibly. Was it the day he walked in?
there's got to be something with lawyers involved prior to the process. I would imagine there's got to be some sort of contract, names on it. I mean, Dave's going to sign the contract going, oh, never mind. And just kind of signs it. Yeah, let's not talk about this, guys.
It's a wild story, but yeah, I mean, talk about what a dumb, great mistake that became. I mean,
Right?
One by One was one of the Foo Fighters' best albums. Times Like These is on there. Low is on there. A bunch of other great songs. So a great mistake from the Foo Fighters. It's like they fail up constantly. I wish I had their luck.
All right, we got more of Marshall's Music News coming up. Here are the Foo Fighters. The Sky is a Neighborhood. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right. That was a fun little story from the Foo Fighters. Jumping into Hell Yeah, or actually Chad Gray of Hell Yeah. And we'll wrap up the show with our last story from Corey Taylor. So
Cool.
that's how we'll do it today. As we mentioned, tomorrow, Half-A's on the show about last night. Are you smarter than community college dropout trivia for Adelia's Way tickets? Today I plan on taking a nap.
Oh, yeah.
And then further writing out. I mean, shifting over to the morning show. This is our 8th show.
Yeah.
I still haven't found my feet when it comes to like my schedule and how my day works. And I found that like myself working up until almost 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and I don't want to do that. Although I do take a nap in the middle of the day, and I know that sounds great to most people. That nap only lasts for an hour or two, and then I'm right back to working.
Yeah.
So working 10 plus hours a day, I would like to kind of curtail. I know it's going to happen, but I would like to sort out my schedule so I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I would much prefer to, find the groove. And, I mean, if I could be done by 3 every day.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
4 maybe. That'd be respectable.
I'm done. If I could be done by 5:30, that's fine. Because, I mean, in the middle of the day, let's say 12:30, I drive home. There's 30 minutes. I eat lunch, and then I can take a nap until about 2:30.
Yeah.
If I get up 2:30 and I work till for like 3 more additional hours, that puts me actually 9 hours working. That's where I want to be.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Answer the internet. Do we have time?
You got 2 minutes.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Would you rather have no music for the rest of your life or have all music be sung by your significant other? I don't know if I've actually asked this one before or not.
I don't
Sounds
remember
familiar.
it.
Well, what would you rather do? Would you rather have no music for the rest of your life or have all music be sung by your significant other?
I would feel bad if my wife was being asked this question because I cannot sing. I would have my wife sing. I can't live in. I couldn't do it without music. Any music.
Yeah, I'll say it. My wife sucks at singing. She should not sing ever. With that being said, yeah, I just know music is fine. I would rather be joyless in my life.
My wife's not a horrible singer, so yeah, I'll take the music.
She's not a great lyricist nor vocalist. when it comes to music. She loves music. I mean,
Yeah.
she'd rather listen to music than watch television. That's for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
Gibby says, I would really like a midday break and recharge. Yeah, no, man. I mean,
Game changer. It is such a game changer.
yeah, it is. And look, I know there's some people that wake up earlier than we do and work longer than we do.
Harder.
We are pussies. and we want a nap. And you know what? We can. So don't judge us. But yeah, would you rather have no music for the rest of your life or have all music be sung by your significant other? Without a doubt. No music. It's actually, I have a really good laugh when she tries to sing, and she does too, but man.
So will she, if you go out and have a few drinks at a karaoke bar, will she sing?
She's aggressively shy when it comes to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when she's drunk, she does not want to sing karaoke unless 1 to 2 other people go up with her. She is that girl.
It's a 3-person minimum.
Yeah.
All right. We got about 20 seconds. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Don't forget tomorrow around 8:30 with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Your chance to win tickets for the sold-out Adelita's Way show Friday night at Victory North Savannah.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. No pressure on us. I mean, do we have to lose?
No.
Does the person just I don't know. Well, those are details. Sorry. That's future Marshall and future Cotter problems. We'll worry about that later.
All right, let's get to story number 2. Marshall's music news.
All right, so Hell Yeah and Mudvayne frontman Chad Gray is set to release a solo single entitled Always on My Mind this coming Friday. There's a teaser up for the official music video, actually, that is up currently on his website. Now, last December, Gray said during a virtual panel that Hell Yeah is in a holding pattern right now due to the coronavirus pandemic. He goes, I don't have any new music. I've been telling Tom Maxwell, the guitarist of Hell Yeah, to get me some riffs so I can write because right now, is a great time to write. But Tom Maxwell has actually stated that he doesn't know if he wants to continue on with Hell Yeah with the passing of Vinnie Paul. Obviously, he's working through some stuff with his death, and he actually doesn't know if Hell Yeah is going to be a thing for him moving forward. And honestly, just by reports and everything, I don't know if it will be now that Chad Gray is putting out some solo work. I mean, he wants to work. Doesn't sound like Tom Maxwell does.
I mean, I get it. I get not wanting to move on with Hell Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you're Chad, do something solo, try to get back with Mudvayne, start something new. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I think Hell Yeah is done.
I think Hell Yeah is definitely done as well. I mean, seeing Mudvayne back, I mean, I think that would be
that'd be awesome.
It'd be a pretty incredible thing. But those guys and those attitudes in that band, they need to humble themselves if they ever do get back together.
All right, we got one more story with Marshall's music news, and then we'll wrap up the show. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out. One last story. Going to talk about Corey Taylor, Slipknot, Stone Sour fame. He's starting to think about writing another book. He has 4 books. Going back to the chat, Aaron, can either of you sing? No. No, absolutely not. I've heard Cotter try to. That's something you never need to hear in person, and I can't. I can't. I thought with my bassy voice I would be able to do like a little Boys II Men action. I can't. It's just something that no one ever needs to hear. All right, guys. This week is going to be beautiful. I mean, the weather is absolutely outstanding this week. I don't know if anyone's checked it out, but I mean, we got highs in tomorrow the high is 70, but it's like the high is over the next like 10 days. 77, 77, 73, 75, 77, 77, 77. All the 70s. All the 70s going through St. Patty's Day. Yes, they're calling for rain on St. Patty's Day, of course.
Is that what I was just looking?
Yeah, it's a 50% chance rain according to the Apple weather there. So. Boss man said he's not coming in, so I just asked him if there was a managers meeting. So you maybe not having our managers meeting today. I think that's a good one. I don't know how that came in. This is, and just so you guys know, I mean, I have to be kind of selective when we choose the answer to the internet questions. This is currently the stack of I can't ask these.
Get me? Can I?
I'm gonna add that one, but yeah,
Curious. I mean, I'm just see what you can't ask.
I may ask that one. Every one you laugh at, I will ask.
That's funny. Ooh.
Wow! Oh my God! I just found one of the greatest ones of all time.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so that's pretty good. I get it.
A-Dub says, there is one. Will be quick. Need updates on Jersey Mike's and St. Patty's Day. Yeah, sure, man. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. Hey. Do you agree with all those ones I don't ask?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. I
what about the first one? Should I ask the
That one's pretty funny.
All right, I'll add that to the future pile.
Yeah, no, that one's pretty funny. So we are having a managers meeting.
Yeah.
Is there a link to that meeting? Because I haven't remotely had to remote into a meeting in a while, so I don't even know if I would know how to.
Aaron goes, you have a giant bug in your nose, Marshall. I don't think I do. Looking.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Over here, it looks all right.
Yeah, shut up, Aaron. I ain't showing up to your stupid meeting. Get your own updates. Update yourself. All right, we're oddly on time, maybe even a little bit early.
Look at that. He sent it. Thank you.
Oh, nice. We're a little bit early running today. I may even have time to actually write a top 5 of things. That'll be fun. Oh, give me the headphones real quick. I'll put them back over here. Yeah, forward me that link so I have it.
Sure.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out towards the end of the show here. One more story for Marshall's Music News, and we'll wrap up today. Obviously, big week ahead of us. Hefe, Adelita's Way ticket giveaways. Then, of course, Rick to Jesus of Adelita's Way coming in. Cotter and I. That's his real name.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, damn it. Cotter and I, we're going to be doing stage announcements for all the bands on Friday night at the show. Sold out, so we're very excited to see everyone who's coming to check out the show this coming Friday at Victory North.
We'll have socially distanced beers.
Yes, I will air high five you across the room. I will then get some antibacterial and then squeeze it on people from a distance, like that Milwaukee Bucks video.
Hand sanitizer cam from the stage.
It will be outstanding. All right. What did we name the balloon guy you made yesterday?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it on the way in. I don't remember at all.
We'll figure that out. We'll just make up a new name.
That's right.
I just saw the quote from Gibby. He said, well, it's Wednesday, so the boss has met their personal hourly quota.
We got it. Thank you for the link, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. How much time? We got 2 minutes?
2:20.
Perfect. All right, wrapping up the show even a little bit early today. We're a little early this hour. Or actually, are we on time?
We're actually on time.
Yeah, we're actually, instead of going all the way to the very end of the
Yeah.
hour. Gibby goes, yeah, mace the crowd with hand sanitizer. Nothing shows that you love someone like squirting them in the eye with pure alcohol. So,
It's true.
I mean, what is love?
I mean, it's okay when you spray champagne on another person. You know,
Yeah.
you're celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Here, we're just keeping you safe.
I ever tell you the story? So I went to, do you remember the band Camp Kill Yourself, CKY?
Yeah.
So my brother and I went and saw them do a show. Is at the small club up near like the Illinois-Wisconsin border.
Right.
So we went up there and what's his name? I think it's Chad Ginsberg. Chad Ginsberg from the band. He loved G.G. Allen, wanted to be G.G. Allen. So he comes out on stage. My brother and I are like front row for CKY. We are pumped to see CKY. So Chad comes out on stage and he's drinking a Jack and Coke. And I know this because he immediately throws it in the crowd, and he throws it eye level to both my brother and I. My brother's just a little bit taller than me. And I immediately started the show with Jack Daniels stinging my eyes. And the stage was like a foot off the ground. I mean, it wasn't much of a stage at all. But boy, was it fun. I had such a great time. But
Nice.
Yeah, speaking of stinging the eyes, that's a fun little story for you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. See, I can't sing. Proved it.
I can't.
Proved it right there.
I cannot
Huh?
sing.
You guys happy with that? You guys happy?
I was in a musical years ago, and the director came up to me, and I was just like a chorus person. She came up to me, "Can you not sing?"
Oh, no.
She's like, "This famous actor, you know, he sing. Just sing." So, I mean, talk about
You have a beautiful
kick in
speaking
the
voice.
balls. Horrible. 15 seconds.
Oh, good Lord.
As always, a big thanks to everybody hanging out on the stream today. Oh, we were supposed to say hi to a couple people.
Yeah, Brandon and Mike.
There we go. Thank
Yeah.
you for doing that.
Not our coworker, Mike. We don't like him.
No, we don't like that guy.
sucks.
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can be a part of the stream. Comment. We'll chat back and forth. Just hang out and have some fun. So be sure to do that. Before we get out of here and tell you what's going down tomorrow, we got a little bit of time left. One more story. Marshall's music news.
So Slipknot and Stone Sour frontman Corey Taylor in a recent interview said that he's starting to get the itch to write his 5th book. Did you know he had 4 books?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, not big of a fan, are you? Jeez,
No,
all
I guess
right.
not.
Well, he said that he's got a concept in mind for this 5th book. He said it has to do with social media and the age that we live in, the outrage age. He said it's starting to really form in his head. He said he actually may write it soon because it's really starting to get out of control out of there. And he actually brought up about this whole Gen Z thing on TikTok. TikTokers were trying to cancel Eminem from a song he did like a decade ago
Saw
with
that,
Rihanna.
yeah.
Anyway, Eminem put out actually like a response video to it, and it's insanely good.
Yeah.
Just go to YouTube and Google or search Eminem response video, and it is an outstanding animated video. It's really, really good. Corey Taylor goes on to say, he goes, and I'm just like, this is where we're at right now as a society. I mean, at this point, you're talking about the Salem witch trials. That is kind of how he refers to what the outrage age, the cancel culture we're currently living in. But apparently, if you love Corey Taylor and his books, he's got a 5th one coming up about this.
So are these fiction, nonfiction books?
I think he's done both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought he had an autobiography, so I didn't know if
Yeah.
there's just 5 books about me.
A lot of books, and he's like 40 years old. So no, he's done both. Some really interesting stuff. I've heard good things about him. Not a book guy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like reading or math. Actually, it says a lot about my school system as a child. So there you go. That is Marshall's music news.
All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, we got About Last Night, Hefe 2, the new music Beta Fish. Don't know the songs yet, but he'll be picking from a couple songs.
Okay.
New music for us to listen to.
Nice.
And I'm super excited about Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout tomorrow, because on the line, probably the final pair of tickets in town for the sold-out Adelita's Way show.
Yeah, that show's coming up on Friday. You and I are going to be there introducing the bands, having a great time, drinking socially distanced beers from across the bar and stage from people. I can't wait.
All right, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Eric Andre singing us out. Cotter Marshall, Rock 1061. All right, guys.
There it is. That's the show for your Wednesday. We're off to our wonderful managers meeting, and then hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Like we said, a lot of fun stuff coming up on shows Thursday and Friday. Also, get signed up, rock1061.com. Cotter and Marshall, Madness, your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle.
Sales guy, Mike Williams, said F you guys.
Oh. Aw. And that's why you're our third favorite sales manager. Who are the other two? I don't know for sure.
I forgot their names.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good night, guys. Or good morning.
Day. It's
I don't know.
night.
Whatever.
It's close enough.